Oh, yeah. What is good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Late Night Lime. It is Thursday, May 21st, and we are on time 9:02 on the East Coast. IMP, and that's Mr. 12 over there. What's going on today, bud?
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on? Got to pull the mic across. I started talking, I forgot the mic. Yeah, I'm
That's
good.
all
I'm
right.
good.
That's okay. That's okay. How's the weather treating you? I know yesterday was about what, almost 100. Today was what, 59 degrees, maybe, if possible. Um, like you lost your mic there.
Nah. I'm
I
here.
mean your camera.
All right, let's turn
Um,
it off right quick. Yeah,
but this weather is crazy.
it was good. I
It's
can't really
definitely
complain. It's like
hey,
rain.
that's from 59. It was what 90, 96 the day before,
Yeah,
something like that. Well, it was a couple of days like that. So we got a little cool weather coming, and I do appreciate that.
yeah, it's good for doing work around the house and stuff like that, man. So I can't complain.
It was definitely good to open up the windows today and let everything cool off.
Yeah,
Cool
and
off.
yesterday was hot though. Daughter came home
Hell
and looked
yeah.
at me. She came
Uh,
home and looked at me like, "Daddy, it's hot." I was like,
Yo,
"Ah, man."
that is why I love the best idea that I decided was to put my studio in the basement.
Yeah,
Best decision. Best decision. Yesterday, I actually got on my sweater and everything down here. I go upstairs, it's burning up.
yeah,
I love it though. I love it.
definitely.
I love it.
So what's going on? Anything new? Or we want to hit LimeWire?
You got the LimeWire set up?
Yeah,
I
that'll
mean, we
be
could
great.
jump right into that. You know, it's a lot going on. There is a couple of things that I did see in the news that we got to do some. We got to spin the block on it. The one thing there with the doctor was it Dr. Cheyenne.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's. I remember you brought us this video maybe two weeks ago when people were saying that she wasn't a real doctor,
yeah,
whatever. And sure enough, she started talking, and people started digging, and they aren't fighting any information of how she got her doctorate, and she's trying to double and triple down. So we definitely got to spin the block back on that because she getting exposed big time, big time. I also saw the information where
what's
the
that?
cop there that the situation on Blue Hills Avenue when he unalived
Yeah,
yep,
Ben
that's
Crump
back in
was
the
in
news.
Connecticut. I seen him. Ben Crump came to Connecticut for that.
Yeah, it's back in Connecticut. I told you it's gonna be big political stuff, man. He's gonna make an example of.
Nah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
this one ain't.
He's
This one ain't gonna hit the same. It ain't gonna hit the
it's
same.
in court right now.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna hit the same though. The
Y- I
political
mean,
climate change.
either way, it's like I said, it's getting news. So
I
we
feel
definitely
you.
should respin the block back on that. But on Peapod Cove on my channel, I'm doing some Drake reviews right now. Drake's album drop. Well, he dropped three albums, and everyone has something to say. A lot of
Okay.
people are not liking it. People are loving it. Hey, it's music. I'm not a big Drake lover like I used to be, and we all know that. People grew out of Drake for years, but like I said, out of the 18 songs on Goddamn Iceman, I like six of them. And if you like six songs out of 18, is that mid? I'm not saying for you, for me, that's a mid album, right?
Mm,
And
yeah,
if I put those six songs in rotation and I tell you I love those six long songs, are you gonna believe now all of a sudden that it's a classic album and you never go back to listen to the album front to back? You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? But like I said, I think all Drake fans are gonna love this album. It's him doing his typical Drake stuff. But
yeah,
for everybody else, I understand how they feel because I think what happened during this beef is after the beef, people started paying attention to lyrics. And for the first time in a long time, his album is bombing because people are really listening to what he's saying. The music is good, the mix is good, the pacifier music, because we talked about that during the beef. the pacifier is working. And if you just ignore all the lyrics and just get into it, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. So that's where I kind of stand on that. I know you feel different about Drizzy, and that's understandable. So just like when Kendrick dropped his album, I loved it. There was no skips. But on the other side, there was people that said, "Yo, this junk is trash," and I'm not gonna be mad at them. You love it. I think it's for you. It ain't all for me. I could only deal with 6 of his feelings on Iceman, and I think that's good enough, right?
Yeah.
Hey, if you down there in the comments, make sure y'all let me know how y'all feel about the Drake new albums. He did drop 3 of them, whatever you want to call it. I remember I told you people wasn't gonna like that Nutty Habibi. What's the other one called? Maid of Honor.
Made an
That was
honor?
that was more like the international album.
I didn't get to fully listen to it as much. I was going to tell you, you got to send it. Yeah.
I enjoyed that more. It's more like an international pop vibes. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's nothing new and creative. It's just he's trying to appease to all his fans. You know, and that's the thing too with Drake. Like he is an international superstar, no matter what you say. And he got to appease to all his different fans around the world. You know, where you have hip hop artists that create music and people listen to it because they like it. He doesn't create music for specific people, but here we are. So I can't be hating on y'all.
Yeah. I can't say too much. I can't say too much.
He said Maid of Honor 9. You like 9 songs on there? I could see that. For me personally, I thought that album was the more the better upbeat album. I did enjoy it a little more, but I said when I listened to it, I don't think most hip hop people want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they wanted to hear that.
I mean, I'm
It's
glad.
almost like the hate we have in the Caribbean when it comes to calypso music, and you know what I'm talking about. It is only now where calypso is kind of being played around the world in a
Yeah.
lot of, especially in Jamaican spaces and all these other Caribbean islands, where you wouldn't hear calypso for a while. Now you go out and calypso has been played a lot. You know what I mean? Right in the Caribbean, because we know how that is.
Yeah.
Word. But yeah, man. Other than that, life is good. Life is good. Hopefully we can get the rest of the panel on tonight. But if not, you know, we ready for the arguments. He talking
Yeah.
junk in the comments.
No, I think it's the bot. Probably the bot.
Huh? Hey, sticks and stones, people. Sticks and stones. Listen, I
Yeah.
came from an era where I drank water out the hose. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? There's nothing y'all could say that could really hurt or tickle my feelings.
Well, we've been doing it for so long, man. Them jumps don't.
He said I'm not a bot. Of course, we don't need bots. We here for the conversation, the arguments. We here to talk. What if you got to say? Leave your comments down there. You know what I mean? We could pop into the lime wire and buzz it, however you want
All
to
right,
swing
cool.
it.
Let's do that. Here we go.
Yeah.
Share. Share entire screen. Let me. I'm pulling it up right now.
Said we need. Well, we got the comments is popping tonight.
Yeah.
Big up, love, loyalty, Ava, B D, Bida, Derek. Appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry about that.
Now you could do your little shout out. We could do this little shout out. Peace and blessings. Yep.
Yes, sir. We appreciate that. Make sure y'all
Definitely.
like the video, get it out to more people. So let's roll with the lime wire. This is Lime with us, and we're gonna lime. We are West Indian descents. You know, we're both from the Caribbean, and we like all Caribbean people all around the world. We love the diaspora, and we ain't got no hate over here.
Yeah, we about to hop into it right now. We about to do
All
the
right,
late
let's
night
run into the lime
line
wire.
wire. It's like a little bit of news around the U.S. news, local, domestic, whatever. Just local things that we think are interested. Here we go.
Yeah, first we're gonna get into LimeWire. We're gonna talk about a few topics that's going on now, and then we're gonna get into some video clips
Video
after that.
reactions.
So
Yeah,
go ahead.
we just waiting for the rest of the panel to join. So I don't know if you've seen this, but I actually seen the video for this one. Boy, it's crazy. Elderly woman dies after altercation with a worker in Indiana, Tim Hortons. So she was arguing with one of the worker, or she and a worker was arguing. They started brawling, went to the floor, and she caught a heart attack. Man, heart attack. Oh, let's see if they got the video with it.
Listen, Grandma, you should. Why is she
I think they got her
arguing
order
about?
wrong.
Huh?
I think that they got her order wrong.
It's not worth it, people. Ignore the hate and bullshit. Just keep it moving.
Yeah, but it was
Is
sad,
that
man.
that is a restaurant, right?
Yeah, Tim Horton. I
What do
think it
they?
was more Canadian though. You
What
see
is
that when
their
you go up to Canada,
That's in Canada.
it's more popular in Canada. It's like McDonald's to American.
Okay, okay. I've never eaten there before, so I don't know. But
It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, but once you start going up, Vermont, not Vermont, past Vermont, going up there, like you're going to Canada,
uh-huh.
you start to see them. Like right as you start to hit the Canada border, you start to see them. You know what I'm saying?
I've never been that far up, so
Yeah.
actually I've been to the Adirondacks, but I've never eaten at Tim Hortons. If you ate at
Okay.
Tim Hortons, let me know what's that like down in the comments.
Yeah, but it seemed like they got it in Indiana, so it's but it's big in Canada. Everywhere you go, they got Tim Hortons out there. But yeah, yo, they got the video circulating on the internet, you know, her last moments. But it's crazy, man. But yeah, she fell to the ground, and as she got up. The girl walked away, she got up on her foot, and she just, you know what I'm
Her last argument.
saying?
Rest in
Yeah,
peace,
man.
Grandma. Rest in peace, Grandma.
Definitely, definitely. But the video circulating on the internet. Killer might launch a new rent to own housing aimed to help Atlanta families build wealth. I think this is a great concept, rent to own.
It's
But
always good to somebody loses their job. They can't afford it.
okay, I can see where you're going to.
But I understand what it is. I remember I want to say 20 years ago, I remember getting into an apartment and it was a rent to own situation. You
In
remember
an
when I lived on
apartment?
Chapman Street?
In an apartment? How do you rent to own an apartment?
No, it was a house.
Okay,
You
okay,
remember when
okay.
I lived on Chapman Street? It was a
Yeah,
two family house.
yeah,
I went into that as a rent to own. And after being there for about 2 years, what ended up happening was the owner, whoever it was, couldn't they lost the property. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't keeping up their end. So we all end up getting evicted, not because we couldn't pay our rent, because the landlord he couldn't hold up on his end. So yeah, but I mean, we know Killer Mike is probably good for it. But everybody got to keep up their part of the deal. You know what I'm saying? But it is a good thing. It gives people it's almost like testing out their credit while paying
yeah,
rent. You know what I'm saying? So you may pay a rent on time for 2 years and they'll use that to help your credit in order to get the property. You know, it's good. It's always a good thing. You know,
yeah,
ownership is a good thing. You know, and this is something I say about a lot of people in America, me being West Indian, Caribbean and all, traveling around the world. When you see a lot of people around the world living a certain way, you may say, oh, they ain't living all fancy, they ain't living like this. But you know one thing though, they own everything.
yeah. That's
It's all
definitely one thing. Yeah,
it's only in America and Europe and these countries where credit is king. If you got good credit, you could live like a billionaire, trillionaire. But your credit take a dip, next you know you're on the street. In most of the Caribbean places, you see a guy with a beat up car or a half built house. He owned the land and the house. He owned the car, whatever it is. It's like that in the rest of the world. So yeah, big up to Killer Mike though.
yeah. That's a nice one. Yeah,
Grammy winning Killer Mike.
yeah. So, this one says Cardi B, dominates 2026 BET Award. Or did you get to see this?
No, I know it was coming up. I do have a lot of that some content to push out on the Cove. But Cardi had a big album. I love the album that she put out. That was her second album, first album in 10 years or whatever, because she was on her BS or her bullshit. You know, when I'm on my bullshit, nobody get in my way. But what did Cardi do? She's leading nominee for female rap star who earned 6 nominations, the most of any artist. You know what's crazy to me? That BT doesn't spin music anymore, but it still give out an award. That MTV doesn't spin music anymore, but it gives out awards. Like, what is up with that? You know what I'm saying? You remember when we came up, you can't
Yeah,
get home, can't wait to get home to watch Free and AJ. You can't wait to get home to watch The Basement. You know what I'm saying? That was things that was connected to rap, hip hop, everything within the culture. Now that none of that exists, but they still giving out BET awards. Does it mean anything really still?
I think it's more of the culture for like black entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So
Our kids don't know what the hell BET is.
nah,
The- and BET's been gone for a while now, even MTV.
yeah,
You know what I'm
they
saying?
still give out the MTV awards.
Yeah. Yeah. A matter of fact, was it last year they gave Drake the you know how they giving them awards when they've been around for so long, and what
Yeah,
was the name of it? Yeah, they gave him, it was a year or two ago, and he had his son out there. And I'm like, yo, I remember when MTV had music. Now they don't. Like, what's up with that?
yeah, they because they ain't making money on it. Yeah, they ain't making money on it.
He says Cardi B is a poor and stripper. Hey, big up to Cardi, man. She came from the BX. I used to live in the Bronx too, so big up to her.
So it says Rick Ross threatened to slap 50 Cent. I've been seeing Rick Ross been doing his rounds. I know he about to drop an album.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I love Rick Ross, always have. But dude, you know 50 Cent is the most pettiest motherfucker in the shit. So why are you messing with him? Leave him alone.
No,
But
no,
I
no,
do.
no. They got ties. They got not ties together, but I think one of them dated their baby mama. I can't know. I don't remember
Yeah,
who
yeah,
did.
yeah. It's a lot of BS going on. 50 I think 50 was helping Rick Ross baby mama out with some stuff. Yes, it's a lot of messy stuff that went on behind the scenes. But I remember Rick Ross. You remember when the Drake Kendrick beef was going on?
Yeah,
This dude went up to Toronto and tried playing. He was playing Not Like Us and a bunch of stuff in the middle of, and he got jumped. He got jumped. You know what I'm saying? They got his ass up there. You know, I think he's doing this because he's trying to help the rollout. I know he just had a concert or he's booking a tour, and from what it was saying, the album, the tickets aren't selling. So this is, to me, I wouldn't be surprised if Drake get thrown in there too, because 50 has been on Drake's side a little bit with certain things. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of the Drake slander get in there. Matter of fact, I think he has been talking about the Iceman album.
yeah.
But
He
this is
was.
a
He
good
was. I
way
was
to
watching
promote.
it on. I could pull that one up, but
Yeah, it's a great way to promote the album. You know, if
yeah,
I got beef with you, man, you getting at least 5 lines on that album.
yeah, it's
You
gonna
know what I'm
bring out.
saying? Make sure people come in and check. Because let's just be honest, with all the stream numbers that Drake's getting, half of it is because they want to hear what he got to say about everything.
Yeah,
Beef, everything. And I don't understand why some people are saying that Drake shouldn't talk about something that happened 2 years ago. Because at the same time, this is his first album since then. You know what I'm saying? Now you could say that he's talking too much about things and not enough about certain things, but of course I expected him to, you know.
yeah.
But hey, Rick Ross gonna be Rick Ross. He got like what 20 wing stops or whatever it is. He gonna be
I
all
don't
right.
know, but yeah,
He gonna be all right.
he's gonna be alright. We can skip this one. Uh, So this one, man, I think I got the video. I think I got the video on this one, but I probably might
Uh,
skip this one. This is the video that's going around on the basically what it says. The lawyer that, hold on, I think, is it the same story? No, it's a different one. Said white Texas lawyer ordered to apologize to black attorney after contempt ruling over racial slur in the court. That's crazy though. That's crazy
mm.
because I got a video. I thought this was the video, but no, this is something totally different. I think in the show, in this one, I think I have that video, but I thought that was Congress though. This says in a court though.
So who ordered it? The judge,
Yeah,
or did the judge okay it and then?
it says it just suspend the jail time and fine on the condition that apologize are submitted to the court. And yeah, so but yeah, let's see which
Hey,
one.
this is America. Ain't nothing surprised me anymore, brother.
This one
It's
was in the
almost
court.
expected.
Yeah, I thought this was the video that I have, but it's not. It's something totally different.
Yeah, it's kind of expected, but it's all good.
Yeah, but yeah, this one I put up. It's not
Damn.
funny, but you know what I'm saying. There's the game called Plantation Simulation, and
Hold
yeah,
on, let
it's
me
exactly what it sounds like.
downloading that shit right now. Plantation Simulator. I'm dead serious. I'm finna download it right now and start playing. Listen, there's a lot of games online that like. There's the weed one where you learn how to grow weed. And these junks been out for years. There's the one where you can try to figure out how to exterminate the planet. I mean, it's all kinds of games out there, man. And this ain't no different.
Yeah, it had one that I was watching last year. It was pretty big. I forgot what they call it. Schedule One or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a PC game, and it's pretty cool, yo. It's an adult game, like, or over 18 game, and basically the way how the game is, it's pretty cool. It was all over YouTube where people were playing it, yo. But that one's a pretty fun one to watch. Um, the next one you got to watch out for with the kids is Roblox.
Roadblocks.
Yo, Roblox and Minecraft. One of those two.
Yeah, the Minecraft. I know definitely the Minecraft.
Yo, one time, it's like my son, he was in there. I don't know what the hell they was talking about. Yo, they had
No,
a Christmas Carol playing, and the Christmas Carol was like, nigga, 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 nigga. Yo, I was like, yo, what are you listening to? But he was so young, he didn't know. You know what I'm
nah,
saying? He didn't care
nah.
about that junk. Homeboy was just playing a video game, yo. And I was cracking up. Yo, I was like, yo, that's crazy to see him.
and
See him.
and that's also how the brainwashing start at a young age where you don't even know,
Yeah,
and over time, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Roadblocks. I don't even know what's the game. I don't even know what the game is about.
Bruh, they be racking up in there, yo. Racking up, bro. My kids, all my damn kids be playing it. They be building stuff, asking me for money. I'm like, why would I take my real money so y'all could take it and buy it and play? Yo, Roblox making a lot. It's making a killing, man.
Of
Killing.
course. That's why they
Killing.
make these games, man. The in-game money spending is crazy.
Yeah. But you give them like $20, they be happy.
Hell
They
yeah.
be happy.
That go a long way.
Yeah. All right, let's roll to the next one.
That is crazy.
Oh, Wu Kid reveal P. Diddy put him in a headlock for leaking a Diddy and 50 Cent's collab. This back in the days, bro. We had to be like,
Ooh, kid.
exactly. Because I never really hear him that much after that, but he was popular on the East Coast.
Yeah, he is. He did a lot of work with Drake.
Okay.
Yeah, he did a lot. A matter of fact, during the beef, his name came up. His name came up. He has worked with Dre and 40 and them dudes. I don't know where he is now, but maybe he could have been, because you remember Diddy had that situation with Drake over I think it's 0 to 100,
Yeah.
where Drake did the song for Diddy, and well, he was supposed to, and Diddy never got back to him. So Drake was like, "F it," and used it. And because the song went off, Diddy got upset, type thing. So I don't know if Who Kid was the one that actually did the work with him,
Okay,
but you never know. One on one ain't always two.
true. Let's roll to the next one. So Wiz Khalifa and Sean Paul concert became the center of a battle after a teen sexual assault.
Assaulted. So I'm assuming something happened at the concert.
Yeah.
So how is that their fault? Isn't that if these guys on stage performing, isn't it security or whoever responsibility to
So right
watch
here at the
over?
bottom it says Live Nation faced a lawsuit after a 16-year-old was assaulted at a Wiz Khalifa and Sean Paul due to inadequate security. Yeah,
Mm.
that's
Did they say where this happened? What part of the world?
um it happened in January, but it's not telling me. Hold on, it says girl's family and lawsuit. A venue. No, it didn't say. It says the guy. I don't
Because if I'm thinking
from
Wiz Khalifa and
Frankfurt.
Sean Paul,
Well,
it
where the hell
wasn't in
is
Jamaica,
Frankfurt?
was it?
I'm not too sure. It's in America. It seemed like in America, but it says Frankfurt. I don't know what that is.
Frankfurt?
Frankfurt.
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 Okay, that could be Germany. Is that Germany?
Nah. I don't think it's. It wouldn't be in America though,
Southside.
because it says Live Nation. I think Live Nation. This is in
Well,
Chicago,
Live
Louisville.
Nation is the one that puts a lot of these shows together.
I think it was Ohio. Yep, Ohio.
Okay, 2025 Staffs Ohio. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. It does say Ohio.
Yeah, but that's crazy though, man. It's crazy with some of these things, man. Where
Can you really blame security though?
yeah, you can, because it probably was going on and there was no one to pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wondering how many people was at that show.
Yeah, because if you don't have the
Yeah, if they say inadequate security, that means they had way more.
way more. Yeah, they needed more. It could have been stopped pretty much.
Well, hopefully she get her justice and pain and suffering.
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah,
a bad situation.
yeah. When you young, man, like now, man, don't even play around with people. Don't even.
Me either.
It's
That's why,
wrong.
yo, when I see a lot of these things on TikTok and all these places where people are doing pranks on people, nah, a lot of that stuff, man, you could miss me with that, man.
Yeah,
'Cause you never know. You never know what's going on in somebody's head.
definitely.
They minding their business. You here trying to hide people's stuff or do something. Man, to hell with that.
So we could skip through this and run through that. That one was like a Connecticut one. But yeah, we could roll into the.
Yeah, we could jump into some of these clips. You know what I'm saying? That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Says Jesus loves you.
I hope so.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
sir.
let's hop into some of the shows for tonight. Let's take
All right, let's get to clip one, see where we working with.
Boy.
Peacock.
What this Asian American just said about black Americans getting reparations. Watch this.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Erin Kimura. I'm a fifth generation Chinese and Japanese American and a fifth generation San Franciscan. I'm here today to fully support black reparations because this is the bare ass minimum. Period. The bare ass minimum. History is enough of a reason. The dehumanization that we've seen is enough of a reason for why we need redress and reparations now. This is not an impossible reality, right? We've seen this with the Japanese Americans in the late 1980s. They received on a federal level reparations And the fact that black folks and our black community and our brothers and sisters are still waiting for a formal apology, ooh-wee. I'm just going to leave that there just to simmer. And I just really want to note, especially as an Asian American woman, I would not be here if it were not for the black liberation struggle, the black freedom fighters, culture creators, and the world builders that have fought for my liberation. So,
thank you. Thank you for your comments.
She's not wrong. Japanese Americans got federal reparations in the late 1980s. Black folks still waiting on an apology. That alone tells you everything about where we stand in this country. But here's the truth about reparations. As long as our identity is classified as a racial category and not a sovereign people, there's no legal framework to receive it. The government can't do a nation-to-nation transaction with people who aren't recognized as a nation. Meaning if they pass reparations today, they will use the 14th Amendment Equal Protection Clause to say it's discrimination, like they are literally doing to the black people getting reparations in Evanston, Illinois right now. That's why the first step of reparations is self-administered reparations. Like I mentioned in my reparations song, we have to upgrade our identity from just being generic blacks, a racial category, to being indigenous blacks. You gotta establish the foundation before the institution can recognize you.
So,
Yeah.
with that one, right? Do you think we deserve reparations?
What you mean we? Listen, we spoke about this before. When it comes to Black Americans and reparations, and Black people in America, I think this is the only set of people that haven't received reparations for anything. Every other country, even the Holocaust survivors, all those people got reparation. The bombing of Pearl Harbor, those people got reparation. And I'm talking about when we bombed Japan, there was reparation paid. You know, they talked about some of it in the video, and yet Black Americans was promised 40 acres and a mule after slavery, and they reneged on that. It's reneged on it, and they haven't kept up their part. So I totally agree with that. You know, we talked about yesterday how a lot of these Chinese people come to America and the government only gives them loans to operate in Black communities. They won't allow them to put the stuff in white areas. You know what I mean? But they'll give them money to open up a restaurant in the Black hood. And all that's been proven, you know, and it's part of the whitewashing, you know, when I look at it. I don't think Black people in America will ever get, well, I should say Black Americans will ever get reparations. I don't ever see that coming. Maybe our great grandkids may see it, and by then it's going to be so diluted, it's going to be even worse.
Yeah, it's going to be it's too far. Yeah, I think the longer wait, I think it's like,
yeah. I believe if it doesn't like, this is the perfect president to do it with. You got to find a way to put him back against the wall, and he'll just do it just to piss his own people off or whatever. That's the type of thing you're dealing with. But I don't see it happening, because when it comes to Black people in America, Black people in the world, they always want us to be humble and agree with everything they do and be the bigger man, and you know how it is. So at the end of the day, I don't see it ever happening. But she's right. Everybody see it. They know it. If you follow history, you know it.
True.
Hell yeah. Listen, we're from the Caribbean. Chinese food in the Caribbean is amazing. We're not hating on Chinese people in the Black communities. We're not hating on that. It's things that the government does, where they will give these companies money to operate in the hood, but they won't give it to some of the Black people to operate in the same hood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They won't give them money to operate in the white community because they don't want them to dilute it. They don't want them to bring the value down. So they say, you know what, y'all go work over there.
We've seen it, yo. We've seen it. It's like, yo, we try to, growing up, like now, like I'm older and I look at the community, I see a lot of immigrants coming in and buying stuff. It's like, yo, how the hell could it's like, yo, I know what it is to work hard day one, go to school here, you know what I'm saying? Come out, follow the laws, look, understand the laws, learn about loans and everything. You know what I'm saying? And you look and it's like, yo, dudes fresh off the boat coming across, open a business, buying the gas station, buying the, I'm like, yo, how the hell they get this money where they could just come across here not speaking English and open a restaurant? You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Like, yo, you see it. You see it. But it's like after a while, it's like, can't get mad. You gotta play the game though. You know what I'm saying?
Of course you gotta play the game.
You gotta play the game.
And listen, there is, I'm not saying there isn't black people that's owning stuff, but well, we all see what's kind of going on. A lot of the people that should be getting some of these loans get turned away.
I see.
And they have the credentials. It's not like I'm saying some hood dude is going up there with a 400 credit. No, some of these people got perfect credit.
Yeah.
They got perfect credit and still getting denied.
Yeah, you get denied. But I seen I think you got to set up yourself from a younger age and position yourself, because you could do it at 18 though. Trust me. I don't want people to believe, oh, we're not sitting here screaming, oh, just because I'm black. No, yo, you got to get up and get, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that whitewash.
A lot of time, if depending on how your parents set you up for hitting the real world, you know what I mean, you get a better opportunity to succeed even faster.
Exactly. Because yo, trust me, even though when I was young and I was growing up, yo, I met a lot of white people that showed me how to go about stuff, yo. It's about access and knowledge, because they was like, yo, this is what you want to do. In order to get that, go down here, go over there, go here. These people gonna tell you what and people used to give me a lot of good information.
Yeah. So when you look at this whole conversation, you know, because the thing is with a lot of people in this country, and I'm talking about the palm people, they always make it seem like black people aren't doing what they should be doing to get in the right space better, to be average to good, right? When you look back at what happened through time when it comes to these reparations, if black people was given 40 acres and a mule after slavery, do you think all the black people would be where they are today, or they'll be way more advanced? You know, a lot of these people today that got a lot is because their parents left them what is called wealth. It's called, you know, they leave you something and you build on that, you grow.
Yeah.
And that never happened. You know, all after slavery, all the black people had to start over from zero with nothing. Some of them negative, more or less than zero. Go ahead.
So what I was going to say, they at one point, because that's what I like about, I was taking this history class, but this one was religion, African American religion, but it ties into that, where they were showing where they were doing equal but separate. Black people were killing it when it was. I'm not pushing for that though. I'm pushing for, you know what I'm saying, more balance. But when it was separate, they was killing it, because now everything that the whites had, the blacks had to have. So you couldn't go to a white hospital. Black hospital was thriving. You couldn't get a car insurance. You get black insurance company. So they were killing. So the market was, man, they was killing it in those markets.
And that's the thing. It's like when people, like, I saw a couple of videos the other day. One guy was saying they were talking about white people creating a community, and he was kind of like, why can't black people create their own community? And everybody was like, what? He was like, every time we create one, y'all burn it down.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And you look at all this stuff and it's like, it's coming full circle. It's always coming full circle, but they always want to put the intention out there that black people ain't trying to get ahead. The fact is, when they do try to get ahead, they cut their feet out from under them every time. And this is going on still in 2026. Y'all think this is some history from? No, that stuff's going on today.
You got to play, it's not that too, Pete. I agree with you, but I would say is you got to understand the laws and know how to play it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Black people, like, I shouldn't say black people. I think some people think they're owed it. It's like, yo,
right.
Be able to. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But here's the thing, right? What they did was they separated black people from each other. There are a lot of black people doing well, but they're just not together. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So it could be 3% of black millionaires in this country. how many of them are working together as black people? Maybe 4 or 5 of them. Well, if you look at other cultures where Jewish or Irish, everybody's still working together. You know what I mean? So they are able to colonize that money and make it go where they want to go. Where
Mhm.
black people, they all got the money, but there's no friendship, there's no relationship. So the money is still going out to other communities. And when you look at things like this, it all comes full circle because reparation will mean that we apologize for all the stuff we did. And once you agree to this, there's other things that they're gonna have to agree to. So I don't see that ever coming in our time.
Yeah.
Pause.
Very cool. Brandon in here. You don't got to worry about that. You talk
Nah, big up
freely.
to Scotty in the transporter room. That's why I said that.
Yeah.
But that's crazy though. We still talking about reparations in 2026.
Hey,
Ew, and
man, bro.
Didn't Clinton apologize for slavery? If I
I'm not
remember,
too sure.
Bill Clinton. Yeah, I think he might have.
Yeah, I started only hearing that within the last 5 years. Before that, I didn't even know what the hell it was. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
well, it became a big topic when my boy K Dot dropped it at the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? When he did his Super Bowl performance, and he talked about it because a lot of people forgot that the reparations were never paid, and that was how he led off the Super Bowl performance. So when he dropped that, that became a big topic again, and a lot of people started talking about it. Like, yo, what happened to the 40 acres and a mule? Because if you remember, Spike Lee's production company is called 40 acres and a mule production or something like that.
Yeah,
You know what
and
I'm
I think it
saying? And
became popular. To add to what you're saying is the whole situation with ICE and them letting all the people into the country, paying for a lot of this stuff, giving up. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's crazy. But if and a lot of people are seeing it as like, yo, we regular people here working, but you know what I'm saying? People
oh,
coming. Because you remember I was showing those videos, and some of those videos we were trying to play, and yo, you would get no views on them. Because I was pulling out 1 and 2 of those videos. And yo, back then, bro, that was when Democrats were in power. Some of those videos where I would play it, it would get no views. You know what I'm saying? Because it was about Americans complaining about, hey, I
mhm.
can't get a loan, but we got these people that are coming across the border that don't speak English or whatever, and they're getting like they're buying food trucks, they're buying, you know what I'm saying? They're buying stuff. And it's like, yo, you like, what the hell?
So do you think it's the government putting more hope into them than the people in the country?
Well,
So they're
that you
kind
remember I was showing you, it was more to I think it was an agenda to drive people to vote for a certain political group. You know what I'm saying?
because the thing is, even if you bring them in, right? People still gonna vote how they want to vote. You know what I'm saying?
So here it is. It's funny. It's in California. So California is one. They want I was laughing because what you call it, they got it where they wanted no ID to vote, right?
Right.
And guess what people found out was the workaround. People from out of state were coming in and voting in the election.
In
So
Cali,
yeah, so what happened is people were coming from out of state to vote, so they end up still losing. So now it's like that's the workaround that the,
is
the
as
Republicans
long
are
as they're
using.
citizens to the United States, I don't care where they come from.
Exactly. So people were flying in to vote. So that's the workaround. If you're gonna have a state where you're saying no ID to vote, how you gonna check the
I don't
people that live here?
understand that anyway. Like, where in the world could you go and vote for no ID?
Exactly. But you need
Like,
an ID to collect your check though.
yeah, I mean,
They gonna make sure they get their tax money.
I think soon you can remember what was those movies we watched when you have those things on your hand and you scan it and it could
Yeah.
tell your name. I think we're coming there soon where they put that stuff in your skin.
They got it, P.
Yeah, I know they got it, but I don't have it. Do you got one then that
So
you know about? When was the last time you been to the
the
doctor?
IT guy that I know, right?
Uh-huh.
He came up with this is unpublished shit. But Homeboy was one of the original DevCon, the people that were hackathon type thing, the first one. He was there with the first people that used to go to the hackathon. So he pretty knowledgeable about that. He used to show me some of the technology that he has, programmer, and he, big into AI. And he came up with this thing with the same chip. And he was telling me he got this one dude, he got like RF chips in his body where he don't gotta pay. He don't have to not pay, but he just scan. He just walk around and scan shit. But the doctors tell him, he was telling me the story. It's like, the doctors told the dude he can't just keep implanting shit in his body, So Homeboy would go put like chips and so it was like, he basically declined from his insurance because Homeboy keep putting shit in his body to, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. I think it's all part of the experiment. I'm sure he's well taken care of.
Well, I think whoever that dude is, I think he got money because
of course,
if you get declined by your insurance company, bro,
that's some Jackie Chan shit right there.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man. But let's roll into the next clip.
Yeah.
What happened?
These nuts.
What happened?
These nuts.
Pause. You coming in early with that nonsense, yo. Pause. Jesus Christ.
We were just like talking about you. Hold on, let's go back to the big screen. We were just talking about you. It's like, Brandon ain't here, so we don't got to worry about that pause bullshit.
What? Yes, you do. As a man, yes, you do.
Hell no. Man, we too grown to be balling pause after every conversation.
No, if you too grown, then you need to say it. If you just letting dick swinging and all this other stuff go flying by and you ain't saying nothing about it, I'm questioning you, sir. You too okay with the sausages?
Hey, I just mind my goddamn business and stay over here. You could swing your shit over there all you want. As long as you stay in your vicinity where no spicklets can hit me from over here,
there should be no sword fighting at all. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, it shouldn't be.
But, hold on. So, Brandon, that's the whole thing. Why would I be in a place with sword fighting going on? I'm in my own. Look where I'm at.
All right.
Think about it.
We in this space, late night linemen together. Pause. So you know.
Yeah.
It's still a vicinity. It's still a vicinity. Late night line. But I ain't never been in a place where I see dick swinging. Bro, even when I was a little kid, I was like, peace. Arrivederci. I'm out.
You don't hear me though. We three men, all our faces next to each other on this goddamn screen. Anything can happen. Pause.
Nah.
I don't know about that, player. I'm separated by internet.
Well, I be fighting my life with mine, but that's all right. I'm still going, pause.
Hey, my Wi-Fi protects me.
Exactly.
Mine don't. I'm about to complain to the people and try and get me a router for free.
Okay.
Hey, it's working better right now. You ain't glitching or nothing.
That's because I'm free, right, with this new one until the 28th. Then they're going to hike up the price for me $10. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Wait, no. Remember, just Tuesday. Y'all out here making fun of me because I'm freezing on screen. Hell no. Hell no, it's not enough.
Yeah, it's running good right now.
Nah, Frontier, count your days.
Well, Frontier good. I got Frontier got bought out by Verizon.
Is that why we suck now?
I got Verizon.
I went to my bill and it was saying Verizon. I'm like, shit, I got Frontier.
Yeah, it did. I think they had a merger.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I thought I had. Then I looked at my bill. I'm like, oh shit, I could probably bundle my damn internet and phone now. But yeah, they got bought out.
When did this happen?
This happened within a month. I went to look at my bill and I was like, Verizon? I don't have Verizon for internet. Yeah.
Listen, I'm just dissatisfied with everything right now. Between Frontier, between these new headphones I got, my wife was talking in the background. That job was still picking up. Everybody's scaring me. Can you speak up? Say something. Can y'all hear her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a problem. Pay my good up money for this. 12 loud. He waving at you. This is nonsense. No, don't see. And I got echo cancellation on all that. This suck. Don't mind me. I got my coffee. It could be worse.
Before we leave, what's your thoughts on reparation?
I need that. As an African American, as a Black American, I self-identify with all those. I know we was talking last time about the people that don't like. Give me my reparations. I'm still hurting. All right. I need that money. If I had reparations, I'd have some kind of money in my bank account that came down from my grandfather, his grandfather. My kids would be set for life. Why I got to work so hard just to have them set up now when I could have been set up already?
Yeah.
Oh, my apologies to y'all, because y'all have to talk to y'all government about it. But for the United States of America, I qualify. You feel me?
We gotta talk.
Yeah, I gotta talk to the people from Trinidad or Tobago. I've been telling my wife the same thing. Like, bro, you Black, but you over there. That's your problem. Sugarcane and cotton is two different things. You feel me?
Well, yeah.
No, don't slavery me. Hey, they can hear you. Be quiet.
Tell her she part of the show, the background.
12 seconds part to show you the background.
What is that?
No, be quiet. You're not qualified today. You're not qualified today. Not with these headphones.
With the headphones.
Yo, chill, bro. Chill.
Hey, let's go to the next.
You know who he look right there? He look like Dr. Umar.
Yo, give me a kufi. I'm him without the fraud.
You know what? You know what? We actually found out Dr. Umar is a real doctor.
No, I know that. He be having
Dr. Cheyenne ain't.
I hate tearing Black people down, bro.
I know.
She done shot herself in the foot, man.
A few times.
Yeah, I think she got too cocky with it, yo.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Because they ran tests on Umar, and everybody was like, "Yo, now you look at him differently."
Well, I mean, I'm still mad about that school that ain't come about after decades.
Of course, everybody's still. That's gonna be his legacy. The school that never opened.
Lord,
that's a.
I mean, but look, I already heard for her book it hit New York Times bestseller, but now they're giving out refunds for the people who are uncomfortable because she ain't got a degree.
Yeah, I heard they've been doing refunds.
It is what it is.
Yeah, you could roll into the next one.
All right, cool.
It doesn't rain in Southern California.
I just want to make sure that I'm correct. I might not be, but so a baby in the womb isn't a baby, but a man in a dress is a woman? Go stub your pinky toe. Like, oh my gosh.
Isn't.
Who said that?
A baby.
You heard it, right?
You know how many billboards I see in Middletown? Like, oh man, hey, 10 weeks after conception, that's a baby.
You said the baby in the womb
is not a baby.
It's not a baby.
Okay, but
so a man
in a dress is a woman.
Can that woman breastfeed?
He had to bring it back.
If that woman can't breastfeed, what is it, Brandon?
It's an individual with lactating problems.
If you can't breastfeed, you're not a woman. and if you're not a woman, you can't carry a baby in the womb.
That was effort. Hold on. I'm trying to get the right banner. I put up the wrong one. Hold on.
Yo, that is crazy. I'm telling you, man, every time we get hit with these discussions, that's my line. It shuts the whole argument down. Like,
it's definitely a P line, 100%.
Hell yeah. Can't breastfeed, and that's it. That's it.
So she brings up a good point, right? I think she brings up a good point, but it's like one of those things where one thing it just brings reality to what, you know what I'm saying, what some of these people argue, because the same people that's arguing on that side would the same people that would say, well, at this stage it's not a baby, is the same people that was confirm that a man and a woman dress is a woman. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I just want to bring that one up and see, but we ain't gonna dig too much into it. You know what I'm saying?
Janine Thompson, what's up? You said the Knicks are winning?
Yep. He said the Knicks.
I ain't watched the Knicks since Jeremy Lin.
Dude, last week, I shouldn't say last week, the last game, they were down 22 points with 7 minutes to go, and they came back and won in overtime.
Who's on the Knicks right now?
They got a lot of different characters, man. They got Bronson.
Who?
They got Bronson. They have Townsend.
Who?
If you don't know him, it won't make a difference if I tell you the name or not.
In my day, they had Patrick Ewing and
that was what 50 years ago, bro.
Hey.
At least 50.
Hey, not
90s.
Don't forget, he was in Space Jam, all right?
Yeah, how long are we talking? That's a lot of years. Come on.
Only 30 years removed.
30 years removed is not a lot?
Ooh, yeah.
Because that was our era. I remember growing up.
Yeah, that's 30 years, man. That's a long time ago. Do you know how many drafts they've had since then? How many head coaches?
30.
But it's about the stars.
Well, it don't matter. They're in the Eastern Conference Finals, so of course they're different new stars. But
that just showed you how watered down the game is.
Hey, things ain't never gonna stay the same, man. It has to change over time.
They not, but the Knickerbockers.
Don't be like your daddy or your grandfather, man. It's okay. It's 36-81. I mean 63-81. Is the Knicks have 63 or 81?
Well, if she said the Knicks is winning, they must got the 81.
God damn! If that
last time I went to their basketball game is P. You remember that night was on here?
I
think that's the last time. And before that, probably like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, the Knicks are up 85-70 right now. Wow. End of the third quarter. Yeah, they've been on fire, man. They've been on fire. But you can.
I got you.
Yep.
Going forward, residents are not permitted to hang an American flag. It's been found to be triggering for some residents.
You have to be kidding me.
Other country flags are permitted as long as they are approved by the board.
Oh my God.
Yo, what world?
In America, bro.
It's America.
It's only in America you could do shit like this, bro.
Yo.
None of that makes sense.
Yo,
why not? Why not?
Yo,
I think that's so stupid, yo. It's disrespectful too, yo.
How is it disrespectful?
Triggering.
Yo,
yeah.
Let me tell you this, yo. I was about to curse.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you. If you go to the next country, you can't run around with your flag.
Hell no, not at all.
You cannot run around with your flag. Go to a next country and run around with your flag.
Okay.
Go to like North Korea and run around with an American flag.
Okay.
Go someplace with. I'm not saying you can't, but one of those countries that take that jump seriously, where you disrespect the flag, man. I don't like. This is the thing I don't like, right? And I got to build a strong thing for it. Is people come here, disrespect America, but yet they bring their world view to America to shape America to what they want it to be.
Okay.
But they can't do it where you're from, though.
Okay.
So it's like this. It's annoying to me how where you're from, you can't do it, but you come here and try to express these values that you can't do where you're from.
Yeah,
so I don't see nothing wrong with that, because at the end of the day, this country was built and founded with a smorgasbord of people. It's a melting pot, right? We respect the freedom to do this. We respect the freedom to do that. But let's not act like this is some great Wizard of Oz place. They want to make America great again. When was America ever great? Because the last time I checked, man got lynched in the 80s. Man got lynched in the 70s, 60s, 50s. Slavery. Goddamn concentration camps for the Japanese that wasn't even involved with World War II. The list goes on and on. So yeah, that flag can flicker. It can trigger people. You know, I used to wear it proudly at the parade, but guess what? I'm grown now. It don't mean what it used to mean to me when you really look at the truths of what America is.
I can tell you when America was great.
Let's hear it.
When Obama, I'm not Obama, when Bill Clinton was in the White Office getting head.
Here we go. He did not have sexual relations with that woman.
I tell you, boy. I tell you. Hey, my mama saved the dress with all that liquid on it.
Bruh,
I got what it is out of it.
You know what it is? You know what it is to be a president getting dome in the White House? He probably was listening to Rick Ross back then. I'm in the White House. I'm in the White House. I'm in the White House.
Yo, it's crazy. This whole thing, right? When you think about it, right? We're in America, but this place, this HOA or whatever, they have the choice to implement whatever rules they want. If you don't want and agree with the rules, you can move out. This is America. You can set whatever rules you want. I do understand that it is disrespectful to do something like that within the country, but this is America, man. Do you know how many different nationalities of people in here that don't allow other people to even enter their space? You know what I mean? We don't see that. So if they say, hey, we don't want any American flags in this area,
that's stupid.
It's
I hear you.
But if they own the land, they own the property. Like for instance, right? I go to see my sister in Alabama, right? You've been there. On 12. Right? He's been to Alabama to see my sister. So on the way to her house, there's one of the biggest Confederate flag you can see, and it's flying. I'm talking this junk it's massive, right? The flag is flying on private land. There's nothing nobody can do to remove it because that guy has all right to fly his flag, and people have tried to get it down, but that's what it is. This is the same
two different things, though, P.
No, it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Dukes of Hazzard flags. It's a Dukes of Hazzard flag.
No,
right?
no. Go to
it is a flag
to parts
designated
of the world with
to treason.
That flag means something, and people know what it means.
Right. It was on my
So here is this building or this place saying, "Hey, you can fly any other flag except this flag. If you don't want to live there, get out."
All right, all right. So hold on, and we talked about this last week. That was the flag that was on my lunch kit when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I understand. It was Dukes of Hazzard with my little Superboy sticker. You couldn't tell me that was something racist. That was my sticker on my lunchbox growing up. So until they told me what it was, it never replaced the meaning because it shows you, does the flag really hold that value?
Not to you, but to all those people trying to get it down, they know what it means.
I understand, and I understand because I understand, I understand the fear that some of these people got to go through. Right. Because if you never went through it,
and that's what I'm saying. Because to you, it didn't mean that much, but to somebody else, it means something totally different.
Yeah, now I get it, but getting back to the point,
stands the same.
But getting back to the point, one is to show that you're on American soil, and one is for representation for whatever it is. So I understand what you're saying, but at the end of the day, the American flag, you can't, you should be able. Why ban American flag?
As long as we're not in a public building, a federal building, a state building, wherever this HOA place, they have the right to put whatever rules they want to. If it's a state or federal
start
building,
passing laws on it. They're gonna start passing laws on it. Because it's like at the end of the day, what I see is we're in a time where America is disloyal to America. Americans are disloyal to America.
Well, they can't be disloyal because this is the one country where people come from all over the world to live.
Right.
So they bring whatever they want with them. So if they choose not to like something, that's on them. There's a lot of people in this country that hate.
So what my point is this, and I understand why some people go, they stand strong for America, and I get it. yes, America is a melting pot, right? That's what America stand for. Come, make something of yourself. But it's going to come to a point where it gets so diluted, it's not going to be America.
That's the point of America. I may not like that Confederate flag that's flying high in Alabama, but I respect his right to do it in this country.
Right, but right. So that's right. I get you, right? But the laws still stand. And there's a lot of people that are coming here and don't like America. You can't go to a different country and say you don't like anything. You don't have that right. You go to the north,
you can,
to the south.
But you ain't gonna be out there protesting it.
Exactly. You don't have the rights. You can't go change their government. You can't go set new laws. You can't even buy land where you go.
And that's fine.
But you see, that's what I'm trying to say.
No. It may stink over there, and they may not have rights over there. But even if they don't like America, they come here, they can benefit. They can take advantage.
Right. That's my point. It's like this. If you look, and if you've seen it in the news, you're looking at New York, Mandami. He can never run for president, but it's like this. What people fail to see, and they're warning us about, is I don't care about the parties, right? But it's like this. I don't want to get to a point where I don't want to get to a point where we have people from outside of the country controlling America. You get what I'm trying to say? Oh, shout out to
appreciate the donation.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We appreciate the donation. It's our first donation.
Got the blickies. Jesus Christ. Continue.
Yard man.
He gearing up for war. You could tell he American. I like that. See?
Here we go. Continue what you're saying. Come on.
But yeah, I don't want people from outside of America coming in and telling us what to do. It's like, we've been here, we've been in the hood. Tell me, you're seeing people outside the hood come in and setting laws for you, and you live here. I don't want that, because you can't go to their country, set up no laws. I can't go to friggin' China, get in I'm just using China as an example. I can't go on their board and set laws. I can't go to Russia, get on their boards and set laws. I can't go to any part of the world and set their laws, and it benefits me. It's only in America you could come, read the laws, go apply, and say, oh, hey, you know what I'm saying? Now we eating pork. That's the thing of the nation. You know what I'm saying? But
that's what this country is all about. We done already went to war for a whole nother country that came in and told the president what to do. And it continues to happen.
I don't know about telling president what to do, but
even though men's had to go and say, hey, we bombed Iran because Israel said da-da-da-da-da.
I think that's side talk, man. I don't believe some of that shit, though. I don't believe some of that shit.
They had to say it so that they could say that the escalation on the United States part is over for Congress, so they don't have to worry about trying to curb Trump's power.
At the end of the day, I don't want people from outside coming and fucking up what we got. At the end of the day, I prefer people like yourself, a Harvard man, up coming from the ghetto, rising, go run for. You know what? We gonna start the petition for Maastricht. That's how you pronounce it.
Maastricht, because I'm always late.
Oh,
listen, man.
That's Spanish.
Listen, you live on the East Coast. You heard of Chinatown, right?
Yeah, all of them.
Right.
DC, New York.
They come in here and they create their own communities, and they can do whatever they want in them.
But that's so. All right, I grant you that. But they not So granted. We live here and we've seen that before. I'm not mad at that. They not saying fuck the America or flying the flag. If Americans go in Chinatown, they ain't doing shit to American.
No.
Americans, trust me. I've seen videos recently where you got people from different countries come in, and Americans try to walk through there or follow their laws. They're telling them, no, you can't do that. And Americans like, screw you. We know the laws. You just came here. You can't tell us what to do. So
Exactly.
it's like that's what I'm talking about. I'm seeing it where in some communities they're setting laws and they're doing because of where they come from. So now I'm not gonna let someone from a different place that don't know American law. Y'all live here too long to let outsiders come in and change that whole shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Down in Little Poland.
yo, once you hear you set up, man. I'm not letting certain people outsiders
So
tell me.
let's make Lil Bago then.
You can. I don't have a
What?
problem with that. Yo, because
So
it's
what's
like this.
up?
So it's like this. I like these communities. Like when you go to Little Havana, you got like Little Haiti, you got Little these communities are good, but they're not trying to control Americans.
I don't think nobody is. It's this place right here just saying that's what they want. That's what they approve of.
Or we could make it happen.
A flag?
Lil
I mean, that is
Bago.
their. They
We
have
run the colors.
Like
we
I
take
said,
over with doubles and whatever. We could do policy change. Hey, anybody vote?
like
Get
I
you a
said,
rotate.
unless it's a state or federal building, I don't think you can really argue over it. But I understand your argument.
We're
But
not worried about what's going on in other
I
countries.
believe, I believe this could happen in any country, because if you own the building or the property, you can say who you want to enter or not, and that ain't never going to change. Because I could go back to Tobago right now, buy an establishment, and say I only want this type of people in here, and nobody else can come in. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is. You know what I mean? This is private. This is private property to this, to that.
Right.
You can do that.
That's true. That is true.
There is nothing else.
I don't object to that. And I
I
understand your point. I understand your point with the HOA. But what it's saying is, hey, the American flag on American soil is effing offensive that we're not gonna fly the flag. Man, fuck that. We in America.
Yeah, but I own the place, and I could put down what rules I want. If you listen, you're the one to come stay in my facility. This is back. I own it. That's my name on the wall. If you don't want to live under my rules, go over there to Brandon facility. He's taking it everybody. You don't get out, leave. I want to see you over here.
I'll be protesting. This shit is making me mad because they
protesting will just help my establishment. I don't care. We got a vacant spot.
I
don't
like shit like that. I don't like I don't like certain bullshit.
That is the land of the law. Free them. Free them.
Let's roll into the next clip. This one pissed me off.
Yeah, man. Go back to your goddamn countries.
Oh boy.
Let's go to the hard hitting ones.
Hey, Viper Lords, 2 Corinthians 5:7. Walk by faith, not by sight.
Yeah, this is gonna be my last one. Damn, Brandon got it.
My son had a camera in his hair, and Mr. R is beating my baby, grabbing better than he beating my child for no reason.
Drop me down. Drop me down, boy. Gilbert. Gilbert. Get out of here.
He's choking my son and calling him the N-word as soon as Sarah walks out the classroom. What? He's choking him, and that's why I said cameras need to be in the class. Y'all let this happen to him. I beg y'all. He was pinching him and choking him, calling him a stupid, and y'all let this happen. On a camera in his hair. Whoever it is, I don't know if it's you or Mr. R. Whoever was in that classroom, there's a man's voice. I see it. I think it's Mr. R. Was calling him and choking him.
I am sorry if that happened.
Y'all let this happen. I told y'all my son's a good boy. I had to put a camera on his hair just to see that my child's been abused in the classroom. Choked and being called, and he's nonverbal. This is my baby. My child, and he will get justice because y'all let this happen. Mr. R needs to get locked up now. It's on the camera. He's calling him touching him. Your boy, sit down, and my baby didn't even move. Oh, it's on record. Everybody share this, because my nonverbal child has been abused, and these people been letting it happen. Something told me, put a camera. God told me. God told me. He's coming home with scratches on him, on his neck. Well, my sweet baby, you gotta go. This is somebody I'm trusting to take my son to the restroom every day. This is the worst, my little baby, my sweet baby. Oh, I'm just sick to my stomach. This is just the worst ever. I gotta tell his father this, and his father told me don't send him to the school. Somebody's doing something to our son. And I still sent him now. I just look like even worse. This is Field Elementary. My baby don't deserve this. I know he don't. It hurts my heart even more because my son can't say somebody.
Oh boy, that's hard to watch.
Very.
Yo, I seen this. Yo, actually, this came across my feed about a week ago, right? When it first hit the internet. Like some of these videos, I'll be seeing like a week out. But when it comes out, it's like it was no context to it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing the hitting and slapping, and I got the clean clip, but I was like, yo. I'm like, what is this? Yo, the kid nonverbal, bro.
So he can't talk.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So let me give you this position, right? That's a new. I don't want to say it's a new trend, but you're starting to see a lot more nonverbal kids, especially amongst African American. There's a high percentage of nonverbal, and one of the things, and I got to choose my words because I don't have all my facts right. And when I want to speak, I prefer to have all my facts right. But it's kind of the same thing with the autism thing, where you don't want your kids to be labeled when you go to school. You know what I'm saying? And because they get paid, the school get paid money, right? And most of these parents, they're young. And it's like, yo, if you don't know some of these things, once they start writing the AIP or whatever they call those things, and they follow your kids through school where they give you the lesson plan, it's not bad. It's good for some individuals. I think it's helpful in some instance, but in some instance, once they label your kid, I don't think
they stuck with that.
I don't want to say some teachers won't help them, but now they just look at you like something wrong with you. You know what I'm trying to say? I understand some teachers, it's helpful for some teachers, but some teachers, they just automatically throw you like, all right, he got an IEP, something wrong with him. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a learning lesson plan, or it's basically
but still, like, how do you, like, what did the kid do to deserve that? Like, what was the whole motive behind that?
He nonverbal.
Yeah, but
hey, you saw the man picture. He looked like he ain't got all his faculties. Not that makes it right.
Yo, you see how when she started talking, how they were just standing there, not even responded, just like shocked. Like they were shocked. They got blindsided. They guilty as hell.
Yeah, because
like,
and they, as an educator, they got to react in a certain way. You always got to remember they got to react in a manner that they're supporting the school because their job's on the line. So even though they're shocked, they really can't overreact to as well.
But no, their reaction was kind of like, yeah, we got caught.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, man,
not the lady. The lady,
like it could have been like, ma'am, let's sit down and talk about this. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but we could get into it because I don't know what you're talking about. It was more like,
yeah, I get you stunned because I think when she said she had the camera, bruh, you can't say nothing, so it's better you keep your peace.
Right. I wish she didn't reveal that there was a recording until later to see how much they would have denied it. You know what I mean?
I think she played it right.
Waited a bit because once she said that, the camera, all their hands and their body just went down like dead. Their body just went limp. You could see it in the video. when she stood like there was no defense, there was no you could see they're guilty as hell.
But it's true though. But I think she did it to get their reaction on camera as well.
Right. You could see it.
Yeah, because
it wasn't just one person; it was all of them. So the fact that it was all of them, they all in on this, whatever it is. They all know about it. They know what's happening, and they all allowing it to happen. That's what's so crazy about that video to me.
See, the thing that I don't like about some of these instances, see, when kids are young, bruh, I could understand discipline in higher grades, but when a baby, that's a baby, bruh.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what did he do? Because to me, the only thing that could cause you to spank some kid is they popping shit.
Yo, not spank. They were choking the shit out of him.
I know, but he can't talk. So what did he do? You know what I'm saying? It seemed like he was just chilling by himself, not bothering anybody. But how? That's an assault charge.
That kid gonna talk, yo. Trust me. That kid gonna talk one day.
Like choking him out. I'm not saying he ain't gonna.
No, I'm just saying that kid gonna talk one day, yo. And trust me, he gonna.
But what would make them do that to him? When
there's no rhyme or reason.
Like he never did anything for them to do it. That's what I'm saying. Like, we know sometimes kids do things that be like, yo, pop, you need to pop him one time. You be in the grocery store, seeing a kid doing something. There was none of that. Like, literally, the kid was just minding his business. A homeboy went over and grabbed him. You N-word, you blah, blah. Your mamas are like, yo, like, that is just plain abuse, man. What's that? Happy Gilmore grandma, right? Remember she was getting abused, right? Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
And he would come to the window.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Happy. That is crazy, man. That kid's got to be, what, 4 years old? 3, 4?
Something like that, man.
Yeah.
Choking him out? Like,
yeah.
Hopefully they all go to jail.
Definitely.
Everybody need to go to jail. They need to do a retraining. That whatever that program is, they need to shut that down. They need to retrain all their staff. If not, get rid of a few of them.
One of the things that they starting to bring up is, I like it, but then again, it's a push, right? Is if you look in the inner city, you go to a lot of inner city schools, there's more suburban teachers in inner city schools, right?
Oh, yeah.
Which the demographic of the teachers are not the representative of the students.
Facts.
So there's always a misalignment. So, these are in the studies, Black kids are way more likely to receive disciplinary action for the same reaction their other counterparts may receive. So what might sound curious for someone that's white and Black, it might come off as offensive. So they going through some of these educational videos, yo, like to becoming a teacher and all of that stuff. They go through all of this. So I know that's why I say it's a push, because I'm like, yo, I know they're teaching teachers this because I'm going through some of these classes. I'm seeing some of these in the classes, and it's like, yo, when you want to teach, I think teaching could come down to being a passion. See, once you start going for that paycheck, bro, it's a different. But then again, I know you got to do it for the money, so I understand both sides. But yo, when you do it for the passion, it's fun though. But I know they're teaching these new age teachers some of this, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I know in Connecticut in some of their curriculum, but hey, who's to say the ones that fall through the crack? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
Hey, fellas. We'll see y'all on Tuesday.
Right, all right.
All right.
Yes, sir. Peace out.
And then there were two.
All right, let's roll into the next one.
Let's get it.
This may be controversial, but if you're a guy and you always go to the gym with your little gym buddy, Okay? Every single time you go to the gym, it has to be with another grown man. You're sleeping with that gym buddy, okay? You are gay, okay? Stop the cap. If you always have a gym buddy, you're sleeping with that man.
So, based on her analysis, if you have a gym buddy and you're always going to the gym with him, you are playing on the same team. Do you believe so, Brandon?
Is this only for the women's or is this applying to men too?
Seems like she's only talking about men.
Men and men?
Yeah, she said if you only go into the gym with your male friend.
Nah, that's nonsense.
Yeah.
Because I used to go to the gym with my brother-in-law. You know, we were just trying to lose weight, motivate each other, whatever. But yeah. Oh, shadow down. You got it. She must not understand the concept of a spotter. Absolutely. Because unfortunately, if I go to the gym with a female and I'm trying to bench 145, she's not gonna be able to spot me. I'm about to die. So no, that's just a very narrow view. I don't know why she said that. I don't know who hurt her, but I disagree wholeheartedly.
Yo, trust me, I do not get it. I think a lot of ladies, it's weird, yo. You never hear a guy really say that to a chick in the sense of, oh, I see you always with your best friend, you're a lesbian. No, we trying to spit game. It's like, yo, what up, shorty? What's going on? Your friend coming with you? Yo, you gonna spit mad game. If you get shut down by her, guess what's the next option? The best friend. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what up, shorty? Yo, we don't automatically go to, oh, you always with her. What you gay? Yo, we don't do that. So I think she probably got shut down by the same guy, or she can't get the guy that she wants. So ladies always do that to say you gay. But I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. That's the new thing, though. That's the new thing. No matter what, oh, you gay. Oh, you cheating, you gay. Huh? Things just don't make sense. That's the new thing.
Some of that stuff is dumb. You know what I'm saying? But ladies, yo, look how much ladies roll in pack. Do we look at them as lesbians? No, we look at it as opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Opportunity. You know what I'm saying? We don't no. I think somebody slighted her, or she could never talk to someone because they're always rolling pack. But think about it. You could tell what she going to the gym for. She looking for the D. She looking for the defense.
Definitely. Especially she dressed like that. Hello.
Yeah, because some dudes go to the gym to work out. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes go to the gym and work out. When I was younger, man, that's one thing I could never I ain't like about going to the gym, yo. Because if I'm working out and I get distracted by a big booty chick, you know where my mind is, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like Pokemon, gotta catch them all. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, them days are done though. You know what I'm saying? I almost started going back in my glory days and shit. I'm married, but you know what I'm saying? But it's like this. That's not what it was. It's like, yo, you at the gym. It's like, I ain't gonna see that chick again. Let me make a move. You know what I'm saying? Or am I working out, or you know what I'm saying? Is difference in priorities. So it's like now it's like put on your head. I can't even tell the last time I went to the gym. I can't.
Damn, now you got me thinking.
I signed up for a gym membership early in the year, last year. Yeah, but
it's been, you know what? It's been over a year since I went. Was going out there in Glastonbury. Could have bumped into P, but no, they ain't been in a grip.
I've been walking a lot. Yeah, I used to do like 10 to 12 miles a day and walking.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, we've been walking every week, but this last Tuesday that heat wave started, so I'm trying to get back out there next Tuesday right before the show.
Yeah, I used to go in the morning. I wake up at like 6 and I just walk. I walk for about an hour. I get 6 miles in. Try to get 5 to 6 miles in. And in the evening, I do it again.
My weekly walks, I'm trying to get at least maybe a mile. I ain't going that far. 6? Hell no, you're trying to kill me.
Man, yeah, I used to do cross country. I used to be good in cross country. I actually got a couple scholarship to go to college for cross country. I was good at that shit.
Okay, well, I'm fast, but I got flat feet. I ain't going for long.
Boy, I ain't running about 5-7 years though. But I ain't doing it in a minute though. So I'm out of shape.
Stay active, ladies and gentlemen. It's the key to long life.
I actually turned on my elliptical. I got a switch at the bottom of my elliptical. I'm like, yo, damn. My junk haven't been working. So normally I used to have it in here, but it's like it's messing up the recording room now. It used to be a movie room. Now it's the production. But yeah, I used to have it in here. It's what I used to watch my movies and shit. I used to have it there working out, but now it's like, hey, can't be in the shot.
Well, make the time, man. Stay active.
Yeah. That I used to do the elliptical and go walk, bro. That's pretty cool. But let's transition to the next one.
Let's get it.
Let's go to.
Come on. I may help you.
He hate his baby mama this bad. He got the white shirt on all the way. Yes. He hate his baby mama so much he sat all the way over there. In his face. And she right here. Get me off your camera.
Just clicked me out.
Wait, what the hell?
Yeah. Hold on. It kicked me out for something. I clicked on something. It kicked me out. Hold on. I'm back.
He hate his baby mama this bad. He got the white shirt on all the way. Yes. He hate his baby mama so much he sat all the way over there. In his face. And she right here. Get me off your camera.
Yo. So that was that clip of the baby daddy sitting all the way across the arena from his baby mother. Do you agree? Yes or
no? Let's be counterproductive. I disagree. You know how I feel. If you make a child, whether it's out of love, lust, whatever, you should be able to be together for the sake of that child. If it's at a family outing like this, yeah, let's sit together, baby mama. How you doing? We here for the love of the child. We here for the child. You know, you being across from each other, what does that solve? That just shows division.
So you remember the one we watched early on Tuesday where the mother, it was either Tuesday or last week, Thursday, where the mother didn't want the father at the graduation?
Yes.
That's exactly why he sit across. That's my position for him sitting across, because you don't want to get into no damn altercation.
And you don't have to. Effective communication goes a long way. If you know how to talk to people, you can work everything out. It's about wanting to. People don't want to work things out, and that's the problem.
You really think that lady want to talk or want to hit him?
Hell yeah. Listen, you know how African Americans, you know how anybody in the diaspora, you know how they are when you done fell out with the mother of your child. It's going to be ugly. But if you willing to just be like, hey girl, how you doing? Talk it out. You still have a common interest.
But you got to do too much.
What's too much? What's too much when you made a kid? Whether y'all stayed together or not, what's too much?
Just only dealing with the kid.
Hell no. No, because it's half you, half the mother. What if you dealing with the kid look like the mother? It's a constant reminder of that breakup, of the reason that y'all not together. So what? Y'all made that child together. Listen, nothing wrong with keeping the unit together.
That don't have nothing to do with anything. Look, so you're trying to tell me when mothers keep their sons or daughters away from their father, they don't see that shit every day?
And the kid catches the worst of it, whether the mom realizes it or not.
I agree with that.
It's just part of the nature of the game. You look just like your daddy.
I see some mothers give up their kids because of that. They're reminding them of the other person, and they just, you know what I'm saying? Go live with your daddy.
Parenting ain't for the weak, but you got to get over yourself when you done made this kid. It ain't his fault that he looked like his daddy.
It's supposed to. It's supposed to. If they don't, it ain't yours. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. There's some men out there that look like their mothers, okay?
No, but I'm just saying, you hold on, follow me. I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
If your child don't look like you, it may not be yours.
So I got one that don't look like me.
Bro, you can't use yourself as an example because you've been married for so long.
Hey, what that mean though? We done seen Maury, we done seen Ricky Lake, we done seen all these shows.
You
know,
I'm gonna switch this before you get hit, bro.
Oh, she ain't in the room. She done walked off.
All
but
right.
if at 18 I find out that the one not mine, I hope Lime is still going so I could just tell my story.
Oh man, that's funny as hell.
Mm.
All right, we're gonna switch that one before she come back. Oh man.
I like those glasses too. I like those glasses. I like your glasses.
You like my glasses? Me too. Me too.
Yeah, they look like Franklin.
Franklin who?
The turtle, you remember that TV show?
Is this a compliment?
No, he was cute.
What? Franklin is a man?
Oh, that was my favorite TV show, but it was a turtle.
So with these glasses, I look like a male turtle, and that's a compliment.
No, but
what is happening?
Franklin could have been non-binary. If it was in 2024, Franklin would have been non-binary. You really can't tell with a turtle. Like his voice was kind of high-pitched. And he didn't have no facial hair or muscle definition. All things associated with masculine vibes.
Tell me them people is Bayesian.
I think they were Trinidadian or something.
What?
I think one of those islands, like Trinidad, Guyana, one of those, because you could clearly understand. Well, I could clearly understand them.
That accent was hard as hell.
Oh, I think they were speaking pretty clear though.
No, they definitely were, but that accent's strong. That's why I said they Bayesian. Now what?
Yeah, Bayesian got a more rhymey.
Sing song.
Yeah, singing. Yeah.
Hey, he ain't say nothing wrong.
But was it a compliment?
See, that's the thing. When she asked him for a compliment, he said no, he was cute. So I'm like, is he is he mixing up his words? But no, hey, them glasses, definitely. Those Franklin glasses. So I would say it's a compliment. I don't know why he went into the non-binary and all that, but then it became a backhanded compliment.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, why would you tell a lady she looked like Franklin the Turtle?
Hey,
they're going into a non-binary conversation.
You gotta have tough skin. If you could get your feathers ruffled by something like that, you're not the one for me. She's an attractive woman, all right? I like her glasses. Yes, they reminded me of Franklin too.
So after listening to this video, right, you know the conclusion I came to?
What's that?
Does he probably identify as non-binary? Or
hell no.
Hold on, listen, let me play it out. Or is he attracted to non-binary people? Because like, trust me, a real brother ain't coming out with no damn non-binary bullshit. If you like you, hey, you look good. We're not going into a whole non-binary conversation explanation. It's not in our DNA.
Listen, he like
pause. You supposed to be saying pause. You a dude talking about a chick that's a turtle.
Peanut here no more. We don't have that buffer, so I gotta clean it up a little bit before I get us flagged. No, I think he like her. Ain't nothing wrong with a backhanded compliment. That's the way you pull them in. Be an asshole to these women, ladies and gentlemen. Because she over there thinking about it. She over there pondering it. She like it.
Yo, you remember what the little kid said 3 videos ago? oh, you look like your dad. No, she's like, what? You look like your daddy. What that mean? You look like a man.
Oh, the woman. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's different. Out of a child's mouth, it's the pure, uncut, unadulterated truth. And that's okay.
All right.
You feel me?
Go ahead. Let me ask you this question, right?
Go ahead.
Would you ever give a lady a compliment saying, "Oh, let me give you an example. You look like Michael Jackson."
Hell yeah.
Would you tell a lady that, "Oh, you look like Michael Jackson"?
Man, play it off real nice. Kanye West got a light-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. Got a dark-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. What? It depends on which one we talk about. Michael Jackson was a handsome man. Technically, he was pretty too. You feel me? Now, if there's a girl and she got them features and she pretty and she resembles Michael Jackson, it's not a horrible thing to say.
I regret saying my damn analogy.
Why?
You would never I would never tell a female, "Oh, you look like." I should have used a strong. I tried to use Michael Jackson because, depending on what it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Michael Jackson was beating down Billie Jean. You know what I'm saying? We know. I met Billie Jean, by the way, before.
You did?
Hell yeah. Hartford. The armory, what you call it? The armory downtown Hartford.
Yeah.
In there, I used to play tennis.
Okay.
So what they used to have was some of these high-end or top celebrities where, like, now I don't think that tennis is big. It is big, but I'm not really in the same circles.
Okay.
Yo, Billie Jean came through, bro. The fucking diamonds on her ears, she came through, bro. It's like water on her ears. Just glass, and I was younger. I was like probably 14, 15. And I was into earrings because you know what I'm saying? When I seen that bling bling, I was like, shit, they rolling in dough. And I was like, oh shit, that's Billie Jean. I walked up to her, I said, "Hey, how you doing? I like your earrings." Coming from black kids, like, I just had to be a little careful, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I could spot them jump from across the room. I was like, that was me. I was just young. You know what I'm saying? I was more fast.
I thought you was gonna snatch them.
Yeah, that's what. So I was like, you don't tell people that. I'm like, oh my bad. I like her earrings. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's like, you gotta be careful, Winston. You just can't tell people stuff like that. But yeah, she was cool. I got to talk with her. You know what I'm saying? But going back to the thing, I would never tell a woman she look like a man as a compliment. That means she like a damn dude.
Some women have masculine features. They have a strong chin, a strong jaw. It's okay.
Hold it down for a sec. I got one for you. Hold on, I got one for you.
Well, as you looking at Ruby Rose comes to mind. All right, she's non-binary-ish. You feel me? I feel like she's attractive. You feel me?
Yeah.
He like, who that? It's been a minute since she been in something big. She was in John Wick.
I don't know. Bro, I could tell it's like the hair on my back of my head stand up. Like when I was watching what you call it? Was it Euphoria? I was watching that shit. I was like, something about this person I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Your radar went off for good reason.
I was like, something about this ain't right, and I kept saying that shit. It was like, and as the same second, the same time, I had my computer on, and when it came on, the news came across was the first non-binary model in Euphoria, and it was the same exact. And I was like, it just happened so funny because I was like, I'm watching the show on Netflix or whatever, I was watching it, and on my news feed came across. I'm looking at him like non-binary or whatever, trans or whatever it was. I can't remember. Yeah, trans. And they were a top model for like high-end models. So, and I was like, that's crazy though. But yo, that was the same person I seen on the screen. I'm like, yeah, something wasn't hitting. So hold on, I want to pull it up first. Hold on.
I do talk about Hunter Schafer.
Let me see if I can find it. I got it in my feed. I can't find it in my Well, let's roll to the show. I'm gonna pull it up when I find it. I don't want to give it away. But let's roll into the next clip. Let's keep the show rolling.
Mm-hmm.
I received a text message this morning from my fiance's other fiance. Yeah, y'all heard that right. We're supposed to be getting married, saving up for a house. He proposed to a whole nother girl and didn't tell me not a damn thing. And honestly, I don't even know how to go about it. We've been together 9 years and have 3 kids together. Him and her met 2 years ago. And also, she told me that she's expecting. She just found out, and my video came across her For You page. And she's seen him in my video. And here he goes again. On the nights that I'm thinking that he's with his homeboys, he's really with her. They go on date nights. When he goes on his work trips, it's actually them going on vacation. And I'm at home with our 3 kids, thinking he's on a work trip. And also, he doesn't know that I know. I'm not telling him that I know. We just got back on good terms. If y'all remember, he broke up with me through the text message. Me and his 3 kids a month to move.
So she found out that her fiance had a fiance.
Mm.
What would be your reaction in this situation?
As who?
If you're in this situation, I'm just saying, it's like,
I'm not really surprised by things anymore due to my own personal life. I got a cousin who had a fiance. She been around the family, this, that, and the third. Met her kid. They had a kid together. And then my boy turned around and introduced a girlfriend that he eventually got married to. And we all just like, why are we caught in the middle? This is our life now. We're stuck with the second one. So it be like that. But don't have kids for no man if you ain't getting married yet. You trapped either way. She is a stay-at-home mom, and now you got to move within a month. You SOL. I'm sorry.
So this is a difficult one.
What's so difficult about it?
The difficult part, for me, I can't get to that level of commitment and string you along.
You're a good man, 12. You're a good man.
Yo, trust me, I've grown and I understand it. I can't get to a level of commitment and be like, you know what I'm saying? And I seen shit happen. Not me. I'm just saying I seen shit happen where,
right.
You know what I'm saying? I see, you see it. It's like, relationship fall apart. I get that. I can see if your relationship fall apart, but then again, I can't speak because I don't know the circumstances. I can't.
But that's the thing. Even if the relationship is falling apart or things ain't, going the way it's supposed to, the red flags are always there.
Yeah.
And if you don't follow those red flags or you don't cut loose for whatever, because she's still with the man. So, I mean, what are you doing? Unless he's like providing for the family and that's the only reason why you can stay or have to stay, that's one thing. But that she's expecting, you still gonna stay with this man? You gonna tolerate that?
Yeah, because I seen it was one clip that we was watching last week, or it was like 2 weeks ago, where she was in a relationship with her baby daddy for over 20 years, but the baby father was sleeping around with other. He didn't marry her, but he was with her for 20 years and he didn't want to get married to her, but they were basically pretty much in a sexless relationship.
Oh,
you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, they would do things once in a while, but not like, you know what I'm saying? It's like basically it's one of those things that they use is like it's for the kid, but they live in the same house, but they weren't together. But once in a while they'll smash. Because trust me, I can't be a dude where it's like, we're not together and we're just staying together for the kid. And what are you doing? Like 10, 15 years, 20 years? Nah, bro.
A long time.
Nah, that ain't working for me, player. That
It
ain't
don't,
working.
but it makes me think like, hey, besides the kid, 20 years, something's going right.
It's more like 50. More like 50. It wasn't so far up there. Yeah.
Hey, round
But
up.
he ain't
You're
never
20.
married
That's
her
still a
though.
long time.
He ain't never married her.
Again, was she allowed? Even 10 years you've been together and you ain't moving forward. Hey, what are we doing? That's up to you.
So this was the one I wanted to show you. I pulled it up. Here we go.
All right. All right. Oh, hell no. That's a handsome woman. Oh,
Yo,
Jesus.
A father of 6 sentenced to 9 years for using PPP loan to pay for his male to female transition service. He probably got like $2 million.
Huh? Oh, he did. He did. Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Mason was ordered to repay the full $2 million as federal authorities continue cracking down on watch. Damn. But oh, come on, man. That's crazy.
Hell
Male
yeah,
to
that's
female.
crazy.
Male to female. So which prison? He gonna go to female prison?
I'm sorry, from whichever prison he go to, bro.
I don't know. He looks strong to be in the female, but then you know he can't go to the male to do stuff to him. Ugh. See, that's why I was talking about one of the first episodes. They need to have a league of their own, prison of their own.
Hey, I leave that
Father
one alone.
6 though, like that's crazy, man. You know you messing them kids up. You've been a father to them all their life if you was involved. Now you try to be a mom.
No, but you seen that, yo, and this was a conversation we had before. We had this conversation before where, at Home Depot, right? It had a dude, and I mentioned this before, right? You walk into Home Depot, it's like this big white guy, you know what I'm saying? Tall, you know what I'm saying? And he knew who he was, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't. He said when he was thinking, he always felt like he was. I walked in. I know I seen a dude. I was like, yo, what up? And I stopped. And he's like, no, it's like, I don't have a problem with people. He was like, he's like, I know what you're going to see me as. But, if you call me either or, I'm fine with it. But homeboy was cool. He knew his shit because he grew up in construction. So he wasn't like no bitch or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ask him a question, he gonna answer you. You know what I'm saying? So I used to always go on, yo, what's up? What's going on? And he's like, you know what? He said it's weird. It's like, but thank you for talking to me, because it's like when you come, you just talk to me as a regular people. Some people are just thrown off. But it's like, I used to go. He's like, yeah. It's like, I lived a regular life. I said I watched my kids grow up. I watched my, and it's like at this point in my life, I just felt like, and I was like, well. He explained it. He ain't had to explain shit to me, but it's just going there enough times talking to him. I go in there, what up, I'm trying to get some I'll you'll be like, you want to get this one, it's like building, it's like, so I understand, but then again, it's like where your values lies and where theirs lie. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, I respect what you stand for, but this is where I stand in. But yeah, I understand his situation because he was open. We had conversation. We talked. You know what I'm saying? He always helped me out when I went to the store. So those are the few that I like their situation. It's not like some that they're like irate and it's like you're supposed to see me as, and not the weirdos. The weirdos. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, unfortunately for this fella, under current Trump administration, he gonna be in the prison with the Menses.
Oh yeah.
Based on what you assigned at birth. Yup. He about to catch you.
Gonna be happy, man.
No need for a mop on the head or nothing. They just gonna get him.
I don't think they think that shit through, yo.
No, they don't. It's literally like just being a criminal. You don't face them problems until you behind bars and you dealing with it.
And that's the thing. And like you said, they need their own thing of their, you know what I'm saying? They're going to have to have 4 jails then.
No, for real.
They're going to have to, because it's like, even the the ones that transition to either side is still 2. So it's like it'll be 4 separate ones because it's like even the guys that go to the female jails, they're in there busting it down with the females.
Mm-hmm.
They're in there busting it down. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or chicks gonna put it on them regardless.
That's the thing. To stop victims from either side, that's the easiest thing to do. I don't think there's enough space and segregation for these people. So,
yeah, like even like jails, like yo, some of it's like with me in jail, it's like it's weird. Like when you lock people up, it's like I know some of these people need to be locked away, but you can imagine like some of the stories they tell you, it's like the baddest of the baddest in jail, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to go to jail now, be looking over your back for the rest of your life.
Couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it, bro. It's like this. You know the people that go to jail for fraud and the people that go to jail for murder, that's 2 different things.
It definitely is.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or somebody stealing versus robbing, and it's crazy, and you're all there. You know what I'm saying? Right, we're gonna transition. I wanted to bring this one up. I seen this one come across the feed, but that would screw people up. And it got some dudes. Some dudes can't decipher that shit. They could see father of 6 and be like, yo. It says father, bruh. Father. You know what I'm saying? Father.
He a mother now.
But some people see they can't see through it. They can't.
Dangerous.
Let's roll into the next one. I gotta take this off the screen right quick. There we go. Cool. We're gonna save that one for least.
I asked this lady the other day that's been married like 19, 20 years. I said, don't you get tired of looking at the same person every day? Because I've never been married, so I've never had to look at anybody that long. And I don't like seeing anybody every day. That's a bit much for me. I always wondered if I got married, how would that work out? I don't think it would work out too well with me. But she said, yeah, you get tired of them and it get to the point where everything they do irritates you. But I'm enjoying this single life. I'm 57, never married, only had 3 relationships, total of about 15 years. And it's like I have had so much freedom, and like I just wake up and do whatever I want to do, go wherever I want to go, don't discuss anything, don't have to like compromise. I don't like compromise. I like doing what I want to do. I'm grown. So the only person that I try to please is God. So I'm not worried about pleasing the opposite sex, because like we both the same. It's like you're not no more important to me. But anyway, just wanted to share that. I'm headed home, and then the end of the month I'm headed to China.
What's your thoughts on this one?
I feel like she's trying to convince herself and the rest of the world, because everything I heard, it felt like the opposite to me. You never been married, you free, you don't got to compromise and this and this and this. It's a lonely existence. I'm not hearing no kids, so that's definitely not in the equation. You never been married. Yes, you get to do what you want to do. That's always the other side of it. But I love my relationship. I love staring at my wife. And I know she get tired of me, but I don't get tired of her.
Guys, it's funny. Guys see ladies like that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, they gonna say some crazy stuff, but it's like, make it work. You make it work. But what I was going to say for her is, you said it good. Who is she trying to convince? But at the end of the day, I see it with older people. When you get to a certain age, like I was talking to someone today, a white lady, and I was explaining to her my neighbor situation that passed away.
Yeah.
And I held the door for him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I said, yo, most people don't know that we're gonna get to that stage. Once you get to a certain part of your life, you start to, you know what I'm saying? You see people, you don't have to go out your way to do it, but it's only right that you help the older folks. It's only right that you help the elders, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it don't gotta be no black and white bullshit. I could hold the door for you. You know what I'm saying? If you in a walk-in, you got a kid and you bend over and you fighting to open a door, and I'm standing here and I got life and I could hold the door for you so you could walk out freely or you could get out the door without falling, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So these selfish mentalities that you see with some of these ladies, and they got some guys like that too, but some of these people that feel just because they lived a single life that they living it right because they don't, you know what I'm saying? Yo, when I was watching the video, I'm gonna tell you my intrusive thought that's come through my mind. But she said God at the end. But I'm like, that would be the same chick that everybody done bust down. You know what I'm saying? It'd be
what, are you?
It'd be that same chick that get bust down and always say, oh, no man don't want to be with her. You know what I'm saying? You got chicks like that where it's like they'll do. Now I'm oversharing now, but I'm not saying this is her. But it got a certain category of ladies that they don't want relationship. They just want to be bust down. You know what I'm saying? They kind of got a men mentality where it's like, yo, I know what I want, or I get that. You go about your business, I go about my business. You know what I'm saying? So they never have anybody. Yo, we got ladies like that where it's like everybody done hit it, but it's like, you know, they try to act like a man. You know what I'm saying? An older man gonna always find a nice little lady, settle down and start going to church, and you know what I'm saying? He gonna live his life good. But ladies after a certain while, it's like, yo, once they hit a certain age and they locked into whoever they are, it's like, that's it. That's it.
I wish her the best, but at the same time, I wish she could have found somebody, regardless of how many relationships she had, regardless if she been bust down. Everybody needs somebody.
Exactly.
Sure. Yeah. Even me and my wife get old and she get pissed off, I can go to the other side of the house.
Yeah.
We be all right come dinner time, and if not, it's always tomorrow. But somebody for everybody.
Check this out. You ever notice now that you're getting older, when the kid's not inside of the house, it's like the house is like, yo, damn. It's like it's good for the moment, but it's like when it's too quiet for too long, it's like, yo, I prefer when my house is noisy.
I have said that within the last week or two, that even if it's that annoying noise, these kids screaming, running, this and that, it's still a joyful noise, man.
Exactly. Yo, it's like, yo, the house could be like, yo, I could be here all day, right? Or when the kids leave and they go on vacation and the house is just silent. And it's like when they're home, they're yelling, screaming, this is going off, you're hearing stuff breaking, and it's like a smile just comes to your face because it's like you provided a home for all these people. You know? And they're utilizing it and they're enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? But you go upstairs and curse. You don't cherish this. You think they care what the hell I gotta say?
Nah, it feels like a tomb otherwise. I can't explain it.
Yeah, it's too quiet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how I'm gonna cope with it when they all grow up, but it's like now it's like, damn, yo. It's a feeling. And if you never experience it, it's like you really don't. But yeah, let's switch. Some people ain't gonna understand.
Well, I hope for their sake one day they do.
And they pass that prime. They ain't gonna never get it.
Hey, for men, you know it's never too late. Never too late.
I get you. True.
Imagine being a middle school student and seeing your teacher do this. A A Florida teacher at Barrington Middle School is under fire after a student recorded a video of her wrapping a charger cord around a black baby doll's neck and throwing it directly over a television for the entire classroom to see. According to a Facebook post by Nina Williams, a mother of one of the students, she said, quote, "When the children called out the blatant, disgusting act of hate and asked why she hung that doll by its neck, she laughed it off. Her excuse to our kids was that she did it to get their attention. This emotionally affected all the children in that classroom. My son's friends of different cultures and races were deeply offended and disturbed by this racist act. These kids stood unified, grabbed evidence, and wrote official statements today." Nina says they spoke to the principal, and the Barrington Middle School sent an automated message to all the parents that there is an open investigation with the school district and that the teacher has been removed from the classroom until the end of the investigation. According to the mother, the teacher's name is Karen Savage. I don't understand how anybody thought that this was acceptable, or a teacher for that matter. Let me know your thoughts down below.
Yeah. I understand you. It's funny. Here why, right? I'm gonna get back on topic, but where the hell they getting these black dolls from?
Good question.
You remember growing up?
Why are you buying
a black doll?
Nah, it's always the white ones getting a little bit closer to like the little, tannish, but definitely not the black.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, because growing up, I remember kids. It's like, oh, you go get them a doll. It was always a white doll until they started making a big deal of the dolls. But I'm like, yo, hey. It was funny. It wasn't funny, but one day, I can't remember where I was, and I seen it was a white couple, and the baby had a black doll. I was like, I could tell the child picked the doll. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was weird for a second. I'm like, they actually bought it, but then again, it's like, when you're a kid, you like what you like. But I was like, wow. But,
look, I know what you mean, because I went to a Target with my second born and my mother, and she wanted to pick out a doll for the child. And I told her straight up, like, yo, she needed a doll that looked like her. So they had the Cocomelon dolls. And they had the little black boy, for some reason, his name is Cody. And then the white one, he got like a black name. But she brought out the goddamn white doll. I tried to show her the black doll. My child wanted the white doll. And I'm like, why you brought out the white doll? Still got the damn white doll.
They did a test. Remember that test that they did? Most people always pick the white doll. There's a test that they did. There's a psychological test that they did.
Mm-hmm.
Because they associate with white is goodness and black is bad.
And that's why I tried to take choice out the equation, just have her get Cody. But
yeah, I get you.
Man.
But yeah, it's like even with my kids, it's funny. I know it's like me getting older. I know, but I always ask them, I'm like, yo, which one you want?
Mm-hmm.
And I give them the option to choose. And it's like, yo, that shit don't matter at times. It's like, yo, you know what you like. You gonna be playing with this shit. You choose. You know what I'm saying? But I said, hey, but this one black though.
yeah. Look, representation is everything.
Yeah, but it's like, being a parent is hard though. Being a parent is hard because you gotta make sure it's like, because one and two things. It's like, yo, you don't want to go to too pro black. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's like, are we still really living in them times? You know what I'm saying?
We are. Listen, when I was in college, before I ever had any kids, I had a professor, and he told the class quite literally that whenever he had his kids and he was feeding them baby food, he always fed them the Gerber baby food. But before his child ever saw any of them jars, he took a brown marker and he painted over the child's face so that the child will always see, this looks like you when you eating from them Gerber babies. I was like, respect, man. Oh, D-Cat, what's up? You coming back in late, my boy. You got us talking about black Gerber babies, you Amish bastard. But yes, back to the topic at hand. I'm really against cell phones in school, but this is an argument for it that they was able to capture this lady doing this nonsense with that black doll. I'm happy that they caught her.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be your word against mine.
True. I'm on the fence with it.
Talk to it.
I do agree, and some of it, I understand it's distracting. Depends on the kids, though. But you know what I'm saying?
They collected evidence.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't. It's like this. I'll be honest. You can't really do too much with the phones. It's like I know what I'm trying to say is, yes, I prefer the students to be learning, but it's like this. I could still give you my phone and still have a next phone.
Come on, man. We not handing in a fake phone or the
exactly.
Come on, dog.
How we going through all of this? Because I used to see, like back in the days, I used to see students do that with beepers. You know what I'm saying? You remember you had the beeper, you was going to school and your shit was going off, teacher take your shit. You was like, you hand them the fake one.
Mm.
You still be down there. Yeah, man.
Whoa. I'm not Peter Parker today. I am Mastarte. Okay? It is a little black skin. I ain't gonna lie to you, Decap, but good for you remembering.
Yeah.
Nah, beepers was a little bit before my time, you feel me? We had the little flip phones or whatever, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, bro. Yo.
Oh. Listen. By the time I had a beeper, out of service.
Beeper was the shit back in like 90, 94, 97.
Again, by the time I had mine, nobody was using beepers anymore. They had just moved up to the two-ways.
Flip phones and shit, right?
Mm-hmm. Two-way pages, flip phones, Nextel chirping. Mm-hmm.
Yo, I had a Nextel. When Nextel came out, I was just graduating from high school.
Yeah.
And I was in corporate America. So I used to have my, like how the chirp would come in. That shit was tough as hell.
Mm-hmm. I miss the noise, man.
Let me tell you, you can't be black and have a Nextel.
Why not? Oh, shoot. Hey, you muted.
I was in the office settings. My mic back?
You back.
Yeah, I was in the office settings and I had the hood dudes on the outside. Yo, what up, where you at?
You know what? I forgot. Them chirps used to come through automatically. You couldn't even stop them. I forgot about that.
Yo, it's like, it'd be funny because it was my boys and they were, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, nigga, it got bitches out here, bro. It got bitches out here. Let's roll, nigga. Where you at? Yo, and it's like the phone. One day I walked away from my desk and these dudes chirping the hell out of me. I'm talking about like, yo, just the church were coming in. So what happened was we was going to play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And I was supposed to get out of work early, but I had to finish something and I walked away. And my phone is on the desk, and all of these white people are around. And it's like, yo, there's like your phone was going off. Those people are very vulgar, because everything started with the N-word and ended with the N-word. Nigga, where the F you at, nigga? Nigga, we supposed to leave? It was nigga, yo, that's all. And it was like 4 or 5 people chirping. And we all, you know what I'm saying? Once you had the chirp, it's like, yo, chirp that nigga. Chirp that. But it was funny as hell, though. I'm like, yo, I got to turn this shit off, bro. But it was funny. Those are the days of Nextel.
The good old days.
Yeah. But it's funny because, but it's cool, though. And like, yo, when you're on the block, you know what I'm saying? Or you playing basketball or whatever, someone chirp you, like, all right, we got to go. It was handy. It was handy, but not for work. Not for work. Because I can't tell people how to talk.
Mm. Yeah, no decorum when you got a Nextel.
Yeah, and that was the thing. Is like, boy, I was like, damn. But that shit was funny as hell, though. I used to always put my shit on silence when I go to work after that day. Even chicks, and that's how cats used to get busted too. Because when you give a chick your Nextel, You know what I'm saying? It just come right through.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So a chick used to chirp you like, where you at? You at the house with some next chick? It was like,
oh,
nah, that's my cousin. That's my cousin. They playing around. They be doing that because I used to have 1 or 2 cousins that used to do that to mess up the game, but you gotta know how to keep it cool. Keep that shit cool. But yeah, you want to do one more? And
yeah.
Let's go down here. Hold on. Which one I didn't do? I did that one. This one. This is the one I want to do.
What is on that?
Yeah, the song ain't come through on that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to
my 14-year-old is pregnant, and she told me last night that she's planning on getting an abortion with this baby because she doesn't know exactly who the father is. And I told her no, and now everybody thinks I'm a bad person for it. Ignore how I look, I just woke up. But she thinks I'm the bad person. And her dad thinks I'm the bad person and that I'm ruining her future when she was the one that laid down and made the kid. First of all, who told you to do it with multiple people? I thought this girl was innocent because she's in like the choir and band and orchestra. Well, clearly them little Florida trips and stuff they take them on is when she was out here doing the most. And so she's about 3 or 4 months pregnant, and she thinks she's just going to get rid of it. And I'm not letting it happen. I'm not signing off on it. I don't care what her daddy says. You're having the kid. You did the mess. Now you're going to lay down and have the baby too. And I just I don't know. It's not like anything bad happened to you. Nobody did anything without your consent. So it's like, why would you be having this baby? I don't know. I'd rather be an enemy and teach a lesson than give her what she wants and she goes and does it in a year again.
Oh, mute again. There you go. Oh, wait. I can't hear nothing. Is it plugged in? Because I'm muted, but I can't hear nothing. No. State-of-the-art equipment, ladies and gentlemen. I got my cheap stuff. Nah, I still can't hear you, dog. Wait.
Yeah,
Speak.
it's back.
There we go. Okay.
Switch to the voice changer. I should have just switched it. But yeah, it switched to the voice changer. I should have started playing around with the voice.
D-Cat, you got any kids?
That. What's your thoughts on this one, D-Cat? What's your thoughts?
Yeah. From a Jamaican Amish. What should she do?
What should she do, D-Cat? This is, guys, so this is an honorary, what we call him, chat member. So he has his opinion is valuable. Same as yours too, but you guys can chime in. We want to hear what you got to say, D-Cat.
D-Cat's a consistent, long-time viewer. We're trying to get him on the show, but man's is scared of quote-unquote fame, whatever that means. Think he would be shunned by his Jamaican Amish people, but
yes, shunned by his Amish roots, not Jamaican.
Come on the show, brother. Come on the show.
So I'm gonna go from a West Indian point of view, right?
Go ahead.
So back in the islands, once you got pregnant, the grandparents or the mother would take the child and send you away. Bottom line, that was it. No, that's what they used to do. It's either the mother raised the child and the child go live with the grandmother, or the grandmother takes the child and the child. Grandmother take the child and child go back to the mother house. It was something that's always something, or they go live with the other parent or whatever. But West Indian, that's how West Indian people do it. One of them got to leave. You know what I'm saying? That's how it used to be.
So black people, they were usually, you got pregnant, they end up sending the pregnant child down south. And then when you come back, you just got an extra sibling. They would raise your child with you as a sibling, which is just strange. But that's very, very common back in the day. He said, you're, whoa, New York in the house. We're not signing autographs. What you talking about, my boy? We just out here giving our opinions. Come on, dog. He said, you're, see, you got to come on the show so we can hear you say it in real life.
That means he a celebrity. That means D-Cat is a celebrity.
I believe it.
D-Cat is a celebrity. So that we know.
Wait, hey, what's your making artist y'all was talking about the other day with D-Cat?
He was talking about Supercat.
I seen a story about Supercat come up somewhere. Not to get off track, but D-Cat, you spoke him up because I ain't never seen that man on any of my news feeds, this and that. But whatever. Anyways, back to the topic. Yeah, mom don't realize that she is not ruining just that kid's life and that kid's life. She's ruining her life and her husband's life because, yeah, if this 14-year-old girl gives birth, she's going to be the one that's raising that kid, or she's going to be doing so much work as grandma that it's not worth it. She's too young to do it by herself. She's going to be living in the house with y'all, depending on y'all. You got to deal with everything that comes with it, positive, negative. She ain't ready. And yes, she out there being a little hula. You know, I don't agree with that, especially if you don't know who the father is. But she ain't ready for that. 14 with a kid, you're not setting her up for success. I mean, she ain't setting herself up for success. Don't get me wrong. But that ain't the way to go. That's going to be a hard life. Imagine you 28 and the kid 14 now. Come on. Nah, that don't work.
I think it works. You know what I'm saying? I think it works because the mother said it, right? We're living in a culture where when you pass off, it's like this. You see how you could do it freely, like back in the days, that like you get the thing and you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I understand some situation. I understand certain situation. I understand some situation. You know what I'm saying? But like the mother said, she was about 3-4 months pregnant. It's not like the morning after pill, bro. She halfway through it. We're just talking freely, like, oh no, she's halfway through it. So it's like I get you, but it's like this. If the child came and it's like she's 14, so she wouldn't know, but she's halfway through a pregnancy. You remember the first one we came out with is like, yo, you could do this. A child is not considered a child, and but you know what I'm saying? If it applies for that one, why not here?
If mom is not supplying her with a way to deal with this is how people find the stairs. All right. This is how people end up falling down and oops. It's not going to work. The child going to do something out of desperation that's going to hurt herself too.
So I didn't even want to go through that. I just got chills because I know a lot of young girls in the islands used to die trying to self-abort and stuff like that. So I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand because it's giving me chills. But with this situation, I think the mom would be helping. You know what I'm saying? Because she said she don't want her to do it now and go do it again. Because Joe, trust me. Also, like West Indian people say, you can't be what's the right word? Self-deleting, making your tummy a tool.
Yeah.
Right? That's how they explain it, making your tummy a tomb. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people go through that. You know what I'm saying? Where they go through their whole life and that's all they do. And it's like they say it's like now you're making your tummy a tomb. So it's like, how much of those you really want too? Because you don't understand the value of life. You know what I'm saying? Or by the time you're ready to settle down and go through it, your body ain't working right. And I'm not a female, so I can't speak for all of that. But you know what I'm trying to say? But once I heard older ladies start saying that you don't want to make your tummy a tomb, I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? That also do make sense. But hey, I'm with the mother on this one.
Nah, I don't agree with what needs to be done. It is what it is, but this child is not going to have any semblance of a life if she becomes a parent that young.
And
You
that's
can't
the
go off to
result of it.
college. You can't go off to college. You got a baby at home. You got to work. You got to figure out X, Y. Like, come on. You got to figure out Pampers. You got to figure out breastfeeding, formula, whatever, and you still got to go to high school. That's not living.
So what would you do?
She did this. Don't get me wrong. She did this. What would I do?
No, not in that sense, not to you, but not you, but it's like if these preventive measures weren't there, what would you have done? You still would have went through it. It's nature.
Well, it would have been an episode of This Is Us. Take that baby to the goddamn fire station. Wish it all the best. Write a letter if you want. Let somebody else provide for it that can provide.
That's a different subject matter, though. But that's a different subject matter. I get you. So I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to hear Brenda had a baby type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So I do respect that. Or even the ones where the ones with the girl. Oh man, I want to switch subject. I can't, bro. I can't.
No, I get it.
So these girls feel like, yo, because I understand, but at the same time, it's like,
DCAT was thinking the same thing I was thinking. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
So, all right. So, what about the education and future? Yo, it been many times in life where, I could tell you people close to me had kids when they were young. You know what I'm trying to say? I know people that's really close to me that had kids when they were young. That's why everything that I said, I know because that's where it came from. And that's what they did to them. Mother send child away, and grandmother send the child away, and the grandmother took the child and raised the child. Where now the person about education and all that, they were the smartest one. They got all the degrees. All of that stuff still worked out for them. You know what I'm saying? All of that worked out for them. They running head of departments, all of that. So it's like a self-deletion doesn't stop you from getting an education and a life. You know what I'm saying? You could still go through it that someone could help you with the child and you could still have a life. Or you could raise your child and understand what life has to offer. And that could also bring her, trust me, you've seen it. I seen young parents too, where they understand, it's like, you can't say that for a dude. If a 14-year-old get 20-year-old pregnant, whatever that pregnant, right? And she put him on child, he got to pay. He got to find a way. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's no exhaustion for a man. A man still have to provide. If he get a woman pregnant, your days are over. You can still go to school, but you still got to now provide for this child. So it's not like the decision is on her slowly. Granted, she doesn't know the father, but you know what I'm saying? If it was a boy, he still got to make and find provision for this child. It ain't what about his future? Nah. He got to take care of the child, even if it comes from the parent so it's like this. We can't look at one on the other hand, like, what about her future? What about her job? But a boy, if he get a chick pregnant, he got to take care of it. Nah, he still got to go through the same thing. So,
Now, good and well, any man can leave for milk and cigarettes whenever he feels like it. Even if he's 14, the milk and cigarettes will always be there. But a woman can't run away from that child while she's pregnant.
And the same thing. Women have left their kids at the front door, men step and never came back. She could do the same thing too. She could leave the kid with the man and walk away. So it's not like she can't. She can. A mother could walk away from their child.
Yeah, man. The only problem.
So is the all right. So let me break it down to a little bit more thing, right? It's not the deletion of life of the problem. That is not the problem. The child could still be brought into the world, like you said, adoption, parents raising the child, or the child being raised by the parents or the father. So the mother or the father, if she find out by getting a DNA test. So it's like all it does by the self-deletion is just taking the burden off of you to fight to see another day. But if she's 14 and the mother didn't know she was doing all of this, you think that's going to stop her from doing what she's doing? No, it ain't going to stop her.
One time's a mistake, twice is a habit.
Right. It got chicks out here on 100. You know what I'm saying? They eating them junks like Skittles. So what do you say to that? They know what they got to do. They know what they need to do to get what they need to get. You know what I'm saying? So you think if they have one, they be doing all of that? Yo, kids also help ladies grow up because now they understand they have responsibility.
I think the age of the dad.
Who?
Age of the dad. Like how old is it? If she's 14, how old is the dad? How's he going to provide? Yeah, man, summer employment only start when you're 14. You telling me his first job, he got to pay child support 12? Come on.
Yeah, they about to pass a law on that. That was something we was looking into. It came up in one of the segments. If a boy is old enough to get if they're old enough to have kids, or if they're old enough to have sex, they could take care of the child. And it's like, what if the boy is 14? He's still, you know what I'm saying? And that's when they were talking about, well, it's going to come out at a parent's check or whatever. That was the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, yeah. So that was something they were saying. It's like, yo, they gonna hold the parents liable. So if I have a son and he get a next 14-year-old pregnant, that shit coming out of my check.
No, I'm good. I wasn't hunching on that 14-year-old. Hell no.
You see? So that's what I'm trying to say. That's why a parent would rather help. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I'd rather help.
Can't do it. Because if I'm helping, then I become parent and grandparent. I don't get to go off into the sunset until you should have been ready to have a kid, in my big age.
But no, I think we look at it wrong because it's like you're not going to be raising a child forever. You're assuming you're not. You got to remember the child is not yours. It's your kids. So,
yeah, but it practically becomes yours at that young age.
Right. But you also got to know, hey, this is my kid's child. So at a certain age, when that kid, think about it. At what age do kids get independent?
18.
Yes, fully independent at 18. But I'm talking about like independent when they start showering by themselves, doing things by themselves. We know their ass ain't gonna be clean all the way, but
right, much
about
younger.
8, 9, 10, right? Around that age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They could get up, they could bathe. By the time the child is 10, the mother at 14 should be around 24, where the mother could at least, mother or father could provide for the child better. You know what I'm saying? Because now the child should be, the child should be old enough, and the mother should be old enough where she knows she has responsibility. It ain't my responsibility. I did the 10 years. I'm passing it off to you. I'ma still be there to support, but you know what I'm saying? Don't tell me about no career, no job. Yo, you got responsibilities. The same way as me as a man is like, yo, I know what I did. I got responsibility. I got to go out there and make it work. I can't put my kids to the side to say, oh, no. Nah, you got responsibilities. That's the first thing my mother told me when I had my first kid. Yo, now you have responsibility as a man. You're no longer a child. You have responsibilities. Welcome to the life of adulthood. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds good, but I've heard it said many times that whatever age you are when you had your first child, you're pretty much stuck there mentally. Imagine being mentally 14 for the rest of your days. It's not a good look in terms of how you interact with the child because, number one, your parents raised that kid. You have no real authority. You're stepping into it, and it still ain't real because it's like, grandma and grandpa, them my parents, not you. That's the whole dynamic. Everything is just, this is nasty. Okay. I see nothing positive that comes from it. Nothing positive.
I can understand the position you're coming from based on your career, so I understand. I understand a lot of what you're saying, but 12, tell the child. Hold on. No, that's different though. See, yo, I got kids. I got a whole bunch of girls, right? So you wouldn't go tell a child. I wouldn't tell my child to go have sex at 14. So I understand what you're saying, but which parents tell their child go have sex at 14? Unless it's sex trafficking. No parent would go tell their child go do this at 14. No parent would do this. So it's like you can't say when they reach 14, tell them go have kids. You're not gonna. You gotta remember, the mother was under the assumption that the child was quiet and she wasn't doing anything. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like the mother wasn't telling her do it. So it's not even the parent's fault. It was on her intuition, on her actions alone that she did this. So we can't just say, oh, tell your child. No, that's not what happened. The mother never pushed her, encouraged her. She just said, hey, you made your mess. You're going to lay in it. It seemed like we got a culture of people that don't want to stand up for responsibility. A lot of us came here. A lot of us got here with screw-ups.
But do we want to continue that cycle, though?
You don't. That's why you teach them better. You know what I'm saying?
She thought she was teaching her child better. Guess not.
So that's my position. So I'm not against. I understand y'all position. I understand it, but I seen both sides of it. Where it's like, hey, self deletion is not the thing. Is not the what you call it. Is not the answer. You know what I'm trying to say? Because I've seen it with many people, and I've seen it in the islands, and people close to me had kids when they were extremely young. You know what I'm saying? Extremely young. So it's like we understand. We understand how they did it, why they did it, and these people are. I can't say stuff because I'm gonna give away too much. It's not just one. I got a whole bunch of people in my family. They did that shit when they was young, and how they handle it makes sense versus how just take a pill. No, they didn't have those options, and these are good people in your family that you love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they will tell you exactly how to go about it. So like if I call my aunts or my uncle and I explain, they will tell me exactly what's going on. So it's like I get it. What he say? 12. This screw up. If you were born from outside of wedlock, then you're. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, DK, you hitting low.
You can't get mad at it. If you don't got a father, you're a bastard.
He hitting low tonight.
Nah, that ain't out. Yo, if you read the Bible, that's what it says. You know what I'm saying? So you can't get mad at it.
Don't get me wrong. I know. I actually respect it, you know. That's why I always said I'm stuck because I got all these girls and I can't pass on the name, but have a child out of wedlock. It'll have my last name, as they used to do in the olden days.
Yeah. Don't worry about it, man. The name gonna always live on, bruh.
Yeah, family tree.
Yeah, man. Yo, me and my brother got a whole bunch of girls. It's like I wasn't thinking about that. That was something last thing on my damn mind. Last thing on my damn mind.
What?
I'm being honest. It was once I started having kids, like legacy. Now that I'm older and I understand where you're at. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. But when I was younger, I didn't care if it was a boy or a girl. I didn't care.
It sound good.
Yeah, but until you get old, it's like, damn, nobody to carry on the legacy. I get it. We're going to do closing thoughts. I know you like this segment. You ready?
Oh, shoot. All right. Get ready for my close-up. Film me.
Hold on, DCAT. Hold on. Before we get to that, DCAT, we want to get your final thoughts. What's your final thoughts? Or any message? What's your message for tonight? We're going to post it up there. We give you your final thoughts for tonight.
Yeah, DCAT, you get center stage, my guy. Uh-oh. No, not that ain't Lord. He not saying it is. He just saying stuff happens.
No, I'm not. Yeah. Like he said, I'm not saying that things happen. Things happen. I will never tell a 14-year-old go have a kid. Trust me, I got a lot of kids, ranging from those age all the way up to 24. So I know. You know what I'm saying? So why would I turn around and, nah, we got girls. I got a whole bunch of girls in my family, so I know. All right, I'll let you take the stage. If
D-Cat gonna have us. Wait, what?
Where he at? Oh, go ahead.
Is that your message for tonight, D-Cat? Come on, we giving you a chance to give your closing thoughts for tonight. Come on, dog. You better be quick, boy. Better be quick. Time running, D-Cat.
I think that's it. I think that one was it.
I know he got more in the chamber than that.
Yeah, I know. He be giving out facts, boy. He be coming with the facts. But you can run yours until he come up.
All right, effort. Let me get my center stage. My fellow Americans, we come to you again today, and I want to say that if you have children, make sure you talk to them and let them know that they shouldn't be sexually active. Okay. Tell them, be safe, but at the end of the day, do it when you're old enough, when you're able to actually care for a child. Because I'm not trying to be no grandparent before my time. I'm not trying to raise your kids. I already raised you, and that was hard enough. I'm trying to start over. Hell no. Okay. And for the ladies and gentlemen out there, like I always say, if you made a child together, I don't care what it is that came between y'all. When y'all came together, y'all made a beautiful thing. Coexist for the sake of the children. They need to know what it is to be united, not divided. It's an ugly thing. And they may laugh about it, but there's pain behind them laughs. All right? A lot of truth is said in jest. So keep the family unit together, even if y'all not together. Thank you for joining us on Late Night Line, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. You might see me at 9:30, but I'm always going to be here. Back to you, 12.
I like that. Flip the hat around. There you go. So, shout out to Brandon, shout out to P, shout out to D-Cap. So, what I would say to the world is, hey, make sure you're protecting your kids when you send them to school. I don't think no teacher's supposed to be beating on kids, even though I grew up in an era where they used to whip your ass. But I can't understand it for kids. You know what I'm saying? I can understand in the islands, that's how it was too. They pop you in your hand. But to go to school and have people beating up on kids, this is not what America is, because I know there's training. I know that there's curriculum and education that they teach you. So when you see these rogue teachers doing this is not all of America. I know people might throw race in there, but we're going to switch over to the kids. I would never recommend any young kid to venture off into adult activities, because it leads to just not just more than having a kid, it also ruin your life. Because one thing, like I tell my kids, hey, you could have babies or you could also catch diseases. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful. If you could do one, you could catch the other one the same way. So I wouldn't recommend y'all venture into adult activity. You need to be more aware. So in closing, thank you guys for joining us on Late Night Lines. We normally here Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 p.m. We came on tonight early, Brandon. We came on early tonight. So
wow, super late. Look, that's why it's the name, Mas Tarde.
Yeah, cool. Let's see what he got. Tell them the body changes with the age, and then the life hits differently. I understand.
What's that? An old Amish proverb? The hell? They know your body changed with age. They know life hit differently, especially when bills come up. You ain't got no bills when you're a 14-year-old parent.
Bro, if you got a kid, hell yeah, you do.
Your parents got the bills because they're the one that's raising the baby.
Exactly. Yo, and guess what? In America, it's different. Because guess what? When you 14, and that's we're missing that whole layer. Now, when you're 14, 15, like we said, we won't encourage it. Some parents, once the child get pregnant or whatever, they look at it as extra money because it's now two dependencies that they got to add on their taxes, and plus they get food stamps and what you call it. You remember we had the girl where she was like young and she was getting food assistance and all of that stuff. So they look at it like that too. So some parents will look at it as a plus because now they getting more government assistance in the home.
Nothing wrong with a little extra snap.
You know what I'm saying?
Got mouths to feed.
Yeah, that's true too. I don't understand this kicking kids out at 18 though. You know, that's right. Then the responsibility kicks your ass, kick you into. That's it.
Hey, as long as the kids following the rules and doing what they're supposed to do, give them a safe place to stay. But when you get too comfortable and you don't want to do X, Y, and Z, get on.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it though. I don't get it. He said, "What if the child turns boy? That was me when I was a kid. Unruly, yo. Let me tell you, when I was a kid, I was unruly. Yo, I was running around the neighborhood with machetes. Yo, I was young, running around with machete. Look at me, I'm an educator now. Nobody thought that would happen. Well, teachers and principal runs in my family, but yeah, when I was a little kid, I was running around with machete.
So the question is, when did that change come for you though? What age did that shift happen for you?
I think mine shift when I came to America because I couldn't do all them shits no more. So it's like it was changing what you call it. I think I came here when I was like 8 years old. Yeah, man, when I was younger, yo, and that's to tell you, I was explaining to my son. I was like, because he now 8, and I was explaining to him like, yo, when I was your age, I had like a herd of sheep. I had like 8 sheeps. Yo, that like story like Mary had a little lamb. Yo, I used to when I was going to school, I would tie out my sheets right in front, like right next to the school, and my sheep used to follow me into the class. Yo, if my sheep get loose, they will come right to the school and find me in the school. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time, the people in the island, they had sheep thieves, or they call them people that steal sheeps. I remember one time I was on the playground, and this dude pulled up in a van trying to steal my sheep. You know what I'm saying?
Lord.
But yeah, stuff like that happened. But when I was younger, yeah, that's what I'm saying. 8 years old, I had a herd of sheep. I had a herd of sheep. So like when I left all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I went back, like 5 years later. All my sheep, my uncle turned it into like a big herd. It was like those 8 sheep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because what happened was, my godfather gave me a sheep, and I thought it was a male sheep for like a year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then he was like, no, it's a female sheep. For somebody, I guess I tied it out next to a male sheep, and he bought it. Yeah, he bought it, and it had babies. It had a whole bunch and it was more females, and I had like a whole herd of friggin' females, and you know what I'm saying? And he's like, yo, I went back, yo, big herd of sheep. And I was like, when I looked at it, I was like, wow, yo, that was all my stuff. That was all my sheep. Like somebody gave me when I was 7. You know what I'm saying? They gave me a sheep. You know what I'm saying? Because what I used to do when you're younger in the islands, yeah, you like your family would tell you, hey, go do this, go tie out the sheep. And it was like a herd of sheep. My godfather had a whole bunch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, can I get one? He's like, what the hell you gonna do with a sheep? But it's like they look at you and see like how you help people, like, hey, go get the sheep for me. And I go out there, crowd control like 20 sheep, and I bring them in. You know what I'm saying? He give you like $5, you know what I'm saying? But if he look and you see you could do it, he's like, all right, I'm gonna give you one and see what you do with it. Yeah, and I took it and I turned it into 8. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, by the time I left it dropped like 3 or 4 or whatever like that. And I think somebody gave me, I don't know how I got the other 3. That was a weird shit. I don't know I don't remember how I got the other 3 though. I don't think they were mine. I think somebody, it's like, since I had it, somebody else sheep, well, whoever it was, wasn't taking care of their sheep, and their sheep started following mine. And it's like, I just acquired them shits.
Oh, damn.
But I didn't steal them though. You know what I'm saying? I didn't steal them. But I'm like, I told them, I'm like, hey, I don't know what them. And but it's like, yo, the sheep, they just stayed there. It's like, all right, you ain't steal them, you ain't thing. And I'm like, I returned them like a couple of times. I'm like, yo, you go that way. I don't know you. Let's go. I was a kid though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was funny. But yeah, we're going to land it there. We out.
Hope to see y'all next week, ladies and gentlemen.
Peace.